Hello, hello. We're live with Gamebound, doing a one-shot. It's a good
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah. So, we are going to be doing a Weird West one-shot. In the world of Clockwork Cowboy, the actual name of the world is Orlam, Orlam. But this is one of those numerous 374th cycle worlds that we've created for the book series we'll never write. And except I did actually write a story in this world, a complete novella. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're gonna play a Weird West kind of fantasy thing, um, and in Fate Accelerated. And so let's see, you guys are gonna start off. I mean, you wanted to be on a train, right?
I mean, we don't have to do that. I was just.
I mean, I'm kind of.
I wanted to rob the train. So.
Right. So the idea was that we were gonna start off, or that the goal of this was to go hunt down these cult people.
Yeah. Yeah, we're hunting down our estranged relatives.
Estranged relatives, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a couple ways that we do this. We could actually just have you go to the village, right? Go to whatever town this is and go murder some people. We could also say that they're like I don't know, going on a trip, and you're gonna intercept them.
Yeah. Why don't we say that they're on a train with a shipment, and we're on that train,
That's a thing.
and
Yeah.
we're gonna try and have this go down on the train. Unless you want to have it take place on more than just a train, it does. We don't have to just.
No, I'm
just
super
like
down with the train. The train is really easy to do in Fate Accelerated too, like zones.
Yeah.
That would be super easy to do.
Oh yeah. All right. So I think. Yeah, and again, it doesn't have to be totally
super
to this, but I
intuitive,
think that would be a cool setting.
Okay, cool. So we get, I think the first shot, right, is of you guys,
shooting somebody. Obviously, the first shot. You always say that. So obviously, it starts with a gunshot.
No, you guys are getting onto the train.
I might be jumping the gun.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So we see this train kind of pulling into this station. And you guys like it's at this station. You guys are like you guys are kind of on the outskirts of the country. And I don't remember. I don't think I ever named the actual country. I think it's actually the Empire is what it's called. Because it technically has an emperor, so that makes sense.
Yep.
And so you guys are in the outskirts of the Empire, and the train station you happen to be at is, you know, this kind of like dusty, rundown train station way out to the west. You know, we have kind of like ramshackle roof overhang over this like you know, platform that the train's pulling up to. And we see as we kind of like get a crowd shot, we see, you know, several people like in, again, like west, Wild West kind of clothing. So you have like long dresses for the ladies, and
Right.
like, you know, hats, and you know, these wide brimmed hats for the ladies and the men. But you know, different kinds of hats for the men. You have the cowboy hats and whatnot. Long boots. You see, I don't know, like probably like a sheriff or two. You see, I think actually, yeah, you see this this dark skinned man, in I don't know, like a long trench coat, a long black trench coat, and he's just kind of like leaning against the wall. And he has like this medal on the front of his jacket that signifies him as a fore sheriff. They're kind of like an important law keeper. We kind of like just scan through the crowd. We see, you know, various people just kind of milling about, and we see a couple of clockwork creations. A couple of these like robots made out of clockwork, just kind of like clanking around. We see a couple of them that you guys would recognize as sentinels, which are basically like long, thin, tall, like robots that have like advanced senses, and so they're kind of like just like keeping watch on the train station. There's like two of them, and then you see one right next to the fore sheriff, and this one has these like long kind of like grasshopper like wings that kind of extend out from either side, and it kind of like unfolds them and then folds them back in. And it's this like eerie bug looking thing. And it's just kind of like standing next to the force sheriff. It seems to be like with him. And that is one of the most rare type of clockwork. That's a Sky Knight. And you guys, I don't know where you guys are in this crowd, but the train's kind of like pulling up. And you know that the people that you're hunting down are on this train. And you should be able to get on at this station and be able to look in the train, look in the cars, and find them somewhere on this train. So where we see you guys in the station as the train's pulling up.
We're probably just like sitting on a waiting bench. So I think Ostin's probably standing next to the bench, and he's just kind of leaning up against like a it wouldn't be a phone booth yet. I don't know, what's a light post, I guess. They have those, right? Yeah. Having a issue remembering. Okay, so yeah, he's just reclining up next to that. He's got a
there's probably it's probably like literally like, right, like it looks like kind of like an electric light, but it's like a wind up light, and so there's like an operator there that just every once in a while like just like winds it up.
It.
Yeah,
nice. That would be a terrible job.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so I think he drops a little a cheap coin into the tip bucket for the light cranker.
Yeah.
And it just goes back to reclining on the light. He's got a crisp suit underneath, like a long, not like a duster, but more like a almost European style long coat.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got sort of a dusty blonde colored hair. There's a couple of engraved revolvers hidden underneath his coat that are, like, you're just catching the light underneath it. And he's got blue eyes and light freckles on his face. And yeah, he just kind of looks down at the woman sitting on the bench and says, I think he just whispers something like, "I never cared for those things," and like nodding towards the weird clockwork machines. Been a while since we've seen one of those.
Yeah, it has.
When was the last time you guys saw one of those?
That's a good question.
Like in the year of. Give me a time period.
I mean, you can literally just say like 76, and that can mean anything 76, right? So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the year of 76.
Yeah, he nods. Just probably.
That wasn't quite what I meant, but okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think he meant. Yeah.
Like what happened the last time.
Yeah, I wonder if our my brother had one. Like, in his, he probably had a lot of money, so he probably had one that he had to deal with when we went to finish him off.
I mean, that would definitely have been a thing.
Yeah.
Your brother had one of those.
Yeah. So what does your character look like?
Do you ever? Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I'm thinking brown hair, brown eyes, kind of a very plain looking woman, but no, brown hair, kind of a very plain looking woman, but has vibrant green eyes, and just an intensity about her that cannot be matched.
Cool. Right. And were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna say, do you ever think that? Do you ever regret the path that we're on?
Well, I don't imagine there's much use in regretting it.
She just kind of smiles absently.
Yeah. He kind of shrugs when he says that, and then I think he just nods in the distance, says, "Looks like our ride's here," as the train kind of like pulls in closer.
Right. Well then, let's get to it.
Yep. So yeah, he pushes himself off the lamppost and says, "Well, any last words before we see how this goes down?"
Isn't today your birthday?
Maybe. Then yeah, he thinks of. He's like, I guess so.
Well, I remembered. I got you a birthday present.
Oh well, you shouldn't have. Yeah,
I know. I spent your money on it. The money that you gave me yesterday to go shopping.
Oh. What did I send you shopping for?
No, I wanted to go shopping.
Okay, yeah. I was like, if that was money I gave you for food, then you really shouldn't have. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I think he says, "Oh, you really shouldn't have." And then he kind of like looks at you expecting like, what is it?
What do you think? Like, my character should give you? Like, I mean, like, obviously, this should be something that she knows you would like. What do you think your character would like? I'm thinking a gun, but I don't want to go to the logistics.
I was thinking a knife because I have guns.
Right.
And they're like nice engraved ones and stuff like that. There's probably history with them.
I don't know. I killed your brother with a knife. Maybe you stay away from them. No, that's what it is. No, I give it. Yeah, no, it's not.
I was gonna say. I mean, we're going on the train for that same reason.
No, so I give you a knife.
PTSD on your birthday.
Yeah, no, but you never want to get a knife.
Okay.
You always hate getting knives.
Mm-hmm.
Because it reminds you of that.
Right.
And it's just whatever.
Yeah.
And so I purposely get you a knife because I'm afraid that one day you're not going to be able to use it like you should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and you just asked me if I regret. Maybe that's why you asked if I regret the path that I'm on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So I think he looks at it for a second, like considering it, and he nods and he says, "It's a nice knife. I imagine it'll come in useful on a train." And he just kind of gives you a smile, like, "I appreciate it," and holds his hand out for it. I'm afraid I didn't get you anything.
Well, it's not my birthday.
No, but if this goes badly, it may be our last one. And then he turns around, like he says that with a smile, and then turns around, like, to get on the train, and like gestures for you to get on.
Okay. I mean, I get on.
Yeah, he follows after you then.
Okay.
And yeah, I think he sort of clasps the knife to his belt or whatever. The sheath, I assume. So what's the so I look around when I get inside the train. What's it like?
As you would consider a Western train to look like, there's this place in the top to put baggage. People are kind of like just throwing up some like these large like brown suitcases up there. There's just seats kind of like lining the coach or the car. It seems to be like a lot of there's definitely like a lot of like refugees that are I think this train is heading towards the east, so it's going further in into the Empire. You kind of intercepted them as like you guys came from the east and you intercepted them coming this way.
All the rails lead to the Empire.
Well, yeah.
Instead of all roads lead to Rome.
Yeah. All the roads lead to Nuclearian would be the capital city. All rails lead to Nuclearian. But yeah, so we just see you guys get on and just a normal like Wild West sort of looking thing. And so there's a lot of I think a lot of nicer looking people on the car, because they like were visiting out here and now they're like going back. Whereas if it was going the opposite direction, you'd get a lot of like like people like trying to find a new life out in the east. But you're kind of getting, there's a lot of noble, more rich people on this particular car. You see that the four sheriff that you saw earlier kind of climb on board with his Sky Knight, and the two sentinels in tow, and he seems like really proud of himself for some reason. So and you actually notice for the first time that he actually has another man with him. It's this balding guy with spectacles on, and he seems like he has handcuffs on and he's like forlorn. So this guy like caught him. So
yeah, I think as the Sky Knight walks on, or clinks on, I guess, we've probably sat down and I nod to it and I say, too bad we didn't hear about that. This could complicate things.
I just don't know what to say at this point. Yeah. I mean, yes, that probably will complicate things.
Yeah, he just is like, well, I'm sure it'll go great. So yeah, what car are we in? Is this just a passenger car, or is this like the
Yeah, it's a passenger car. There's one of several that's kind of like lining the.
Yeah, so I think I stand up again. I say, I'm a little parched. I wonder if there's a I don't know, what do you call the kind of cars that have like the food in them and like, you know what I mean?
Cargo cars. Oh no, the dining.
No,
car.
yeah, like a dining car. Yeah, it's just I'm a little parched. I'm gonna see if there's a dining car on this train. Would you like to accompany me?
Well, of course. You are my husband, after all.
Yeah, and I think he does a funny bow and like sticks his arm out to like, take yours. Do you take it, or do you just ignore it?
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I do take it. I mean, I just assumed that, yeah. Okay, yeah. Obviously, I take it.
Yeah, so then, yeah, he just walks towards whatever direction he think would be the dining car would be in. I probably have no idea which direction it's in, but
Left.
Right. Yeah, maybe I turn to the right and you're like, it's this way. I'm like, oh. Okay.
What would you do without your loving, caring wife?
Well, I get lost, that's for sure. And then, yeah, so I guess we just head down through the train towards the. It's funny, Ruth says that same thing to me all the time.
Oh, goodness. That's
well, because I have such a horrible sense of direction. She doesn't. So that exact thing happens all the time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't do that on purpose though. Don't be weirded out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we start walking through the cars towards the dining car.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I mean, do we make it? Nothing explodes. Nothing. The train doesn't fall apart. Sky Knight's not killing anybody.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's rather calm, right? Like, yeah, you go
right,
in there and you sit down and a butler like in a nice jacket kind of comes over and he's like, hello, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah. Weston just nods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he nods and he says, what can I get for you today?
Just water, please.
Just water, all right. And you, Mrs.?
Well, I mean, obviously, hard.
Yeah.
The hardest alcohol you have, please.
I mean, go ahead and just take a fate point for that. I mean, I was basically gonna compel you anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, and then I think we probably just go take a seat on one of the like tables. And I think I'm going to look around, see if I can spot anybody that we're looking for, or just anybody who looks like there might be trouble.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to do that because I have terrible careful. Hey, Connor, you
I
want
was about to say.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb, you want to go ahead and roll for me?
Yeah, I can do that. You're doing careful?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're just kind of like scoping
No,
out.
I think I was gonna be careful quickly.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna ignore that statement.
I was just joking.
Okay. I
right.
don't think that's how this game works.
I think so. You're trying to create an advantage, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
probably.
like ready for whatever's gonna happen next. All right. Careful.
Ever vigilant.
Yeah, I was gonna say difficulty 3. So
I couldn't remember if that was a good roll or not. It's been too many game systems in my head now. I was like 4. That's a fail, right? No, this is an apocalypse
you can
world.
get 1 free invocation on this. So here, let me write this down. There's the text. So this aspect is called prepared for anything. So you got 2 uses of it.
Okay. I didn't finish all my stunts, did I? I just did 1.
Yeah, and that's fine. You can just fill them as we go too. So
okay.
Yep. So you look around, and I mean, you don't notice anything particularly, but if anything happens, you will be ready.
Right.
Yeah. There's no one in this car that you recognize. Or that you're looking for. Like the 4 sheriff isn't here. He kind of like went on to another car. And the people you're looking for are not here either.
Okay, so we just move on then, right?
Well, I mean, you're gonna drink, right?
Oh. Yes, please.
Because you're in the dining car, so you have to go like sit down, and they'll bring you your stuff. So
okay.
Okay, so you guys just sit down.
I get prepared to get drunk. Yep.
All right. I mean, you probably just like start getting drunk.
Yep.
You start drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, how you wanna go about this. Yeah, there's no one in here that you can see, but if you just like chill in here for a while, that's a thing.
Yeah, I think for now we'll probably just wait here and see if anybody crosses through, because of all of the cars to have traffic, this is probably going to be the most visited one.
Yeah,
so I think we're just going to try and do some reconnaissance as she gets into her deductive mode.
yeah. You're just in your drunken state. I mean, so what does that look like as like you continue to get more and more drunk, Connor?
I mean, it's just I just down stuff, and it's just as fast as possible. I have the skill drunking, obviously. Like that's literally what this looks like.
You're a dwarf.
Yeah, I'm trying to get as drunk as fast as I possibly can, and it's obvious.
Oh man.
So yeah, we just see this like montage right of the guy like giving you like like a hard scotch, right? And then he just and like he like finished like the whole thing, and he just like all right.
And like
another.
I'm like familiar enough with like which alcohols and like when I like I'm overdoing it and might pass out, and so I know exactly how to like pace myself.
Got it down to a science.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at some point I'm like, when I notice that you're just like hammering it, I'm like, I'm not that poor of company, am I? And just sipping my water. That's still the first one that I had.
Oh, sweet. The alcohol isn't because of you.
Yeah, I think he just chuckles, knowingly, and keeps just sort of looking around for people. And yeah, I think he says, I suppose we got pretty lucky, everyone being on this train all at once. We've been waiting a long time for an opportunity like this. Just kind of absently talking over.
Yeah, so you just got you're just chilling there, and I think there does come a time where you see someone come in who you guys recognize, or at least you could recognize. So would one of you give me a careful roll to note to recognize this person, basically. I'm assuming that's
Can
probably
I use my name as an aspect for rerolls on someone who's in my family?
No.
Just kidding.
If you don't
Alright.
have an aspect that is your name.
Yeah.
Are you gonna roll that careful then, Lauren? I'm assuming.
Oh, I thought you did.
So that was because there
careful?
wasn't anyone in the car to notice. I just gave it to you as a creative advantage. So you
okay.
have 2 free invocations.
You could use that to get bonuses
if you
on
don't
this roll.
do well on this one.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is going to be 3 again to notice, and I'll tell you why if you
If I succeed.
Oh, there you go. Same roll. So
Nice.
you notice, you recognize your aunt, from the Messer side.
Right.
And the reason that you didn't recognize her right away, and then it took a careful roll, is because her face is like super badly burned. And it's like deformed now. And you're not entirely sure why, or you haven't heard anything about this, but like you notice her originally, right? And you're like, oh, it's just a lady with a burned face. That's not who we're looking for. But then you look at her again, and you're like, wait a second, no, that's Aunt Edna.
Do you point that out to me? I probably don't notice it.
Yeah.
Okay. To say, well, the family business hasn't been kind to her.
No.
And, I assume whatever she did to get that, she probably deserved it. So, at least from my point of view.
Right.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you are lost.
I mean, they were pretty douchey. So.
Yeah, it's true.
But. All right. So I assume we're not going to make a move yet, right? We want to try and.
Yeah, I mean, this is my opportunity to make a plan, right? I'm stone cold drunk.
Yeah. Now that you're in the mindset.
Yep.
Plan away. Yeah, so I think I look over to you. I'm like, so what's the plan?
So and sitting down to like order a meal in the dining car.
This is the part where I have to be as intelligent as the character I created.
Well, no, that's what you roll.
Well, but then we still have to come up with a good idea.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
Right.
Well, we could just come up with a bad idea and roll and make it work anyways, right? So.
We could do that. I am out of the box. I suppose that's not as
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally in a box
out of
right
the
now.
box.
I mean, we could take a page from Blades in the Dark and assume that we have a plan, and then when something comes up where we're like, we should have planned for this, we can make our roll and see if we planned for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or assume we planned for it, see if it went well. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we do have the immediate situation of her noticing us. So do we want to see if we have something in mind for, like?
Yeah, if you guys want to roll.
That's a good point.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll for her to notice you, you guys.
I'm gonna not make the sneaky roll.
And because of your good careful roll, Connor, I'll just say that you notice her noticing you if she does.
Okay.
Watching you, watching me,
Go ahead and roll sneaky or careful or something to hide yourselves.
Do I have to make one too?
Probably, yeah.
Darn.
Oh wow.
I stand up and say hi.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so she maybe doesn't. So I think that's how it goes down, right? She doesn't notice. She doesn't seem to notice Lauren, but she notices Austin.
Yeah. So I think I see her look this. Well, technically, I guess I could use prepared for anything, but I feel like this is not really a good time to use that. So
Yeah, I don't think she recognizes Lauren.
yeah, I think I see her gaze cast over us, and I'm like, okay, well, it's better that she notices one of us, not both of us. And so, and I can tell that Lauren's doing a better job of being covert than me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just stand up and I say, "Oh, Aunt Edna, fancy meeting you here." And I sort of like,
oh wow, okay,
put
yeah,
my arms out.
Okay,
Not like
this
to
is
hug
gonna
her,
be
but
fun.
just be like, "Hey."
yeah, and she like looks up surprisingly, and again, she like her face is really deformed. She looks real messed up. But yeah, she kind of like what's the word? Wobbly.
Hesitates. Or
Wobblingly
wavers?
stands
Okay.
to her feet. Waveringly, there you go. Waveringly
Yeah,
stands to
okay.
her feet. She's kind of like off balance.
Wavering like she's drunk or like she's surprised.
Oh, like she's off balance, and you look. I think you noticed at this point too, Austin, that her leg is also kind of shot. Like,
Oh, I see.
so yeah, she's messed up.
Yeah.
She definitely wasn't like this before.
Okay.
But yeah, she kind of like tries to get to her feet, and kind of like wobbles a little bit, but then manages it. And she kind of like clasps your hands right in hers, and she's like, "Oh, Austin, it has been so long."
It has. I barely recognized you. And he's like,
Wait, she's blind?
No, what?
I know, I was kidding.
What?
No. Well, he was like, it was like that. She didn't realize it was him until she clasped his hand. So I was like, he's blind.
I
That's
see.
funny.
Okay.
Okay.
That wouldn't be funny. It'd be terrible.
We're trying to murder this woman.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, I say I barely recognize her, and then I make a show of being like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, and I'm like,
Right.
of course, that's not what I meant, and like I stumble over myself intentionally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she kind of like eyes you, and she's like, "What brings you around these parts?"
That's a good question. What's our cover story? Oh no, I have one. Yeah, he says, well, maybe you didn't hear, but I found a gig of sorts with what's the name of the country you said?
It's just
It's an empire, but okay. Yeah, so he says, I found work in the Empire, actually. They have me on a bit of a secret project, I suppose.
Yeah, and she kind of like frowns, and she says, "Oh." And that's all she says.
Yeah, and he says, don't worry, it's not a drug task force or anything. So it's much more clandestine than that. And
she just frowns even deeper, and she says, "Light go with you, Austin. You're adventuring into dark, dark places if you are under the Emperor's thumb."
Yeah, he shakes his head and he says, it's ironic times when you run from the light towards the dark, isn't it? You just...
Quite. Well, I think I lost my appetite.
Oh.
And then she just kind of like unclasps her hands and then starts like wobbling out of the dining car.
Yeah, and I think is she married, I assume?
Yes.
Or at least last time I checked.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was his name then? Uncle
Rickard.
Or would that be my father? What?
Rickard.
Oh, okay.
Rickard?
Moron. Rickard? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I think he says, say hi to Uncle Rickard for me, and then he sort of wheels around and goes back to walk towards his seat.
Yeah, she doesn't turn around, she just hops away.
Okay. Yeah, so he goes back to Lauren and sits down. Says, well, I think that went well.
I would disagree.
Do you sound any different when you're drunk? Out of curiosity.
I think like I'm used to it now.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you can be stone cold drunk and not sound different.
I don't know.
But
That's a good question.
I mean, if I think so clearly when I'm, whatever, I'm assuming that I guess I sound a little bit different, but not nearly as bad as I should. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
probably noticed it because we spent so much time together, but maybe you wouldn't pick it up on it otherwise. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I say, well, no one got shot yet, anyways.
Isn't that our goal, husband?
Well, not at the moment. Be a little bit preemptive. I mean, I don't know. It's your plan. You tell me.
I mean, our job is to kill the. I mean, we want to kill our aunt, right?
Right. Yeah, but I was just being like, we probably shouldn't start firing at people because the intention is to kill multiple people, not like one. If we shoot somebody, everything's gonna go to crap, and it's gonna be hard to get to the rest of them. So yeah, I was like, but I don't know. It's your plan. I'm not the planning one. But yeah, do you have any response to that?
No.
No, you just kind of shake your head at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is yeah. So yeah, I think he leans back and says, "Well, if I know Uncle Rickard, I imagine we'll be seeing him soon." It's a confrontational man, if I recall.
And especially because he knows that you're here now.
Well,
yes. Or
yes,
she knows that you're here now.
But yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, I imagine he'll want to say a word or two. Maybe it would be wise of us to relocate.
Maybe.
Unless you want him to find me. I mean, we could just start it off now.
I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think of a plan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What would be fun?
So I think the intention, right, is to try and get to a point where we have most of our relatives that we're after in the same place,
right?
And just to try and go in on them all at the same time. Unless, I mean, okay, I assume we had some
because
sort of
we want to get in and get out because we don't want to get arrested.
Yeah. No. Well, and especially with the Sky Knight, right, we want this to be as quick as possible. Now, I think this is an instance where we could make a roll, like a retroactive roll to figure out how well we did our reconnaissance on, like, if they have guards or if they have Sky Knights of their own, like what kind of muscle they have with them.
Right.
So maybe we want to make a roll for that.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Mm-hmm. So reconnaissance. So I'm assuming that's careful again.
Yeah. So maybe I hear you talking about the sort of defenses we have to deal with, and we sort of see a fade back to like you talking to some guy,
right?
Who's paying some guy for information or whatever. Or maybe you're beating up one of their thugs or something. I don't know. If torture is your thing or not, but all right. It's probably up to you. So how are you getting the information? Like, how would Lauren go about getting what she wants to know? I mean, you could probably just get him super plastered and then be totally functional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously. Okay. Yeah. So we just see a slobbering drunk guy that you're talking to. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what better way? Because I mean, that's my only thing in common, right? Like I can just.
So you're gonna try to create an advantage by talking to a drunk guy and trying to get information about.
Yep. Pretty much.
Trying to get information about your relatives.
The muscle that they would have, right? The kind of things we're gonna have to deal with besides them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of drunk person are you looking to talk to?
I figured it would basically be like somebody in their employ, right? Like that wouldn't really recognize us, but that we could lick her up and talk to.
So in your relatives' employ? In
their organization or whatever. Like Yeah. Like I don't know if they have maybe we see like a big thick looking knife sort of like stitched into his like duster or whatever, which the messer blade or whatever on his thing, so we know
Yeah,
he's
sure.
part of their thing.
So
Maybe
yeah,
it's glowing. I
Lauren,
don't
you
know.
like go over to a different table, right? And this guy is like drinking, and you sit down next to him and like start chatting him up.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. I kind of like half stumble because I want to seem like I'm drunk already.
Yeah. And he kind of like tries to like make sure you don't fall.
Right. I pretty much just let myself show of how drunk I actually am.
He's like, oh, watch out there, miss.
Oh, I've been looking all over for someone to share drinks with. My husband, he's a real bore. Would you mind?
I'm just in the corner with my face down on a table when you point to me.
Yes.
There's a glass of water in my hand. But...
Yes. Would you mind buying a gal a couple of drinks?
Yeah. So I mean, that's a roll. How are you doing this? I guess. Let's see.
This might be flashy.
This sounds like it might be. Well, yeah. I guess if you're trying to convince him to do this, I was gonna say it might be clever, right? Because you're trying to trick him into getting drunk.
I mean, I am definitely tricking.
But
it also might
if you have to convince him,
probably
to do that,
sneaky.
But... Yeah, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
You still want me to roll?
No, I can get it this time.
Okay.
That's good.
Paragon game's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just said it. I was came out of my mouth.
Weird.
I had no idea. Yeah.
You must be drunk.
Yeah, right.
So difficulty 2. Oh, I said it before I even.
Oh, you need it though.
Wait.
Yeah, so you do it. He says, yes, of course. Waiter. The waiter comes over. He's like, 2 more drinks, 1 for me and 1 for the lady, Miss
Messer.
Yeah. And the waiter's like frowns at you, Lauren, because he like
that was my attempt at a hiccup.
It's the same guy, right? And then he like looks over at Ostin, who's like sleeping, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm not supposed to give out my name.
Yeah. Plus, this guy works for the Messer.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Right.
That might be a bad idea. Plus, this is sneaky, right?
It's just a coincidence.
Right. Okay, so
it's a different German knife. Yeah.
Lesser. No, I'm kidding.
Lauren the Lesser. That's funny.
Yeah, but
I probably shouldn't use my maiden name either.
No, so you just make up some random name.
I have so Olivia. My first name is Olivia, and last name is Thessalon. Olivia Thessalon. At your service.
Yeah, and he says, Miss Thessalon, it is my pleasure to be your escort in this round of drinking. And he like mock bows while he's still sitting down.
Oh, thank you very much, kind sir. What a charming man.
Yeah, and he kind of like, his face gets a little red. He just like kind of like, he's very drunk still already. He's like, oh, please sit.
I fall.
You start. You just fall over.
When I fall into the chair.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start talking, right? And so you're trying to get information out of him.
In the background, you see my head lift up a little bit. Like I'm like, what was that? And then I put my head back down when I realize you're just sitting down.
Yeah. So what do you want to roll to try to get information out of him? How are you doing it?
Well, definitely not flashily. I'm thinking.
Could you just be sneakily again?
I mean, I guess I'm under the mask of being drunker than I am, or seem to be, or can be. Not really sure how to describe being drunk, really drunk, but being able to work while being drunk and pretending that I can't.
I don't know. That sounds clever to me. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
look at all those factors. That has to be clever. I'm just kidding.
Yes, exactly. It's a very clever way of thinking. You have to be very clever to pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and roll sneaky.
Or understand it.
So your intent here is to
Get information. Get information about where the what's his name is, the uncle, right?
Yeah, I mean we're just trying to figure out where any of them are. And I think we're at this point we're probably trying to figure out specifically about the train. I think we've heard that they're all supposed to be taking a train ride together, and now we're trying to figure out like what we can
what car they're in. Yeah, that's
and probably how many, right?
Right. Yeah, and like what kind of muscle they have and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And
What
so
kind of muscle? I feel like they have the normal muscles that normal humans have.
I was gonna say difficulty 3. So
You're gonna say,
I
make the
think you
same joke?
succeed.
Okay.
And yeah, like describe to me how you managed to turn this conversation around so that you start him talking about that.
Good question. I had a dream last night. That we were throwing a big party full of drunk people. Do you know, I would really like that dream to be a reality today. What do you say, charming man? Can you make that happen? How many drunk people can you scrounge up?
Yeah, so I think he kind of like leans in like conspiratorially, and he's like, I can do you one better than that. So I got this thing. It's even better. It's even better than drinking.
Lies.
No, I see. That's what I said before they showed me, and it's called light. All right, and light. It's even better than drinking because you
can see.
Well, the kind of, but more so, you listen, you hear, and you hear word, you hear the voice of God. All right, that's what you.
Voice of God.
Yeah. Well, that's what Mother Maud said, at least. I've only seen things myself, but yeah, you can see God.
I think that you're lying.
I am not. Father's teeth.
Did you have a dream? Did you have a dream as well? Maybe a dream that was a little more real than mine.
What about equality?
If I did, then it was light that did it. So there.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, you're both drunk, so.
That was probably the point.
Right. Well, why don't we get some of this light that you speak of? Where would we find it? Do drunk people sell it?
No.
Or are they giving it out for free?
See, I'm and kind of like points to his like badge, and he's like, "See, I'm part of a family called the Messers." And the Messers.
Oh, really? A family? Do
Yeah.
you have any children?
No, I am just like a cousin, basically. But they call me brother because of the way that it's the whole religious thing. But I promise you, the light, that's what you come for, the light.
And I hesitate because I realized I just said that I love children. And I start having like, I'm just kind of like, wow, that was weird that I said that.
I see that
did
you
we
don't
ever
believe
figure out
me.
what happened to your kid, by the way?
Ripped out of my stomach.
Well, no, but did he actually kill the kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that
So
was.
what
okay.
probably happened, right, is that he
Thanks.
induced like
Stillbirth?
early labor in her,
Oh, I see,
and
yeah.
then like she had the baby, and then he killed the baby.
I see. Okay.
Like he like
pretty messed up.
attacked her. Yeah, totally messed up. Yeah. But yeah, so he looks at you and he's like, I can see that you don't believe me, but I promise you, if I just take you back into the next car, or two cars away, that we're all there, We bought out the whole car, and I promise you I can get you some light.
No, I don't. I want to stay here and just be.
And he's like, well, see yourself. Then he just like takes another swig.
Where's my husband? Where's my honey? I just walk back.
Yeah. And then when you get back, I just put my head up and look totally normal, like I wasn't asleep or drunk at all.
Well, the whole family's here, so I say that we detach the train car and be on it with them and kill all of them. Leave, just go camping for a couple of days before the authorities get there.
Yeah, I think he says, and no one else is going to be on this car with them.
Well, if they do, I hope they like camping. Well, if they are, I mean, if they are.
Yeah. And the Sky Knights, I take it they won't be among them. Do they have any muscle, any Sky Knights?
Considering that one of them was drunk. Wait, that wasn't a Sky Knight. What do you mean by Sky Knight?
Those mechanical dudes.
The clockwork.
Oh, right, okay. No idea. That is unknown.
Yeah,
I mean,
he shrugs.
so that's the thing. I mean, from what you know about the cult of the light, they hate clockwork.
Oh, okay,
So,
that's fine with
It's
me.
very unlikely
convenient.
that they would have.
Okay, so
Okay.
you probably don't even suggest that then.
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I just ask how much muscle they have, basically. I guess.
Okay. Well, certainly not any metal muscle. I think we can handle them.
Yeah. So yeah, he just shrugs and says, "Well, I suppose there's no use waiting around for it. Do we want to make another roll to see if we have something to detach a train car with, like an explosive or whatever?"
Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
That is. Go ahead and roll.
Granting an advantage.
Difficulty 4, I think. Because that's a very specific piece of thing.
Yeah.
To have.
An
There you go.
explosive.
You
Oh my
found it like
goodness.
literally every time, like right on it. Yeah. So I mean, you have like I don't know how these trains work necessarily. But you have
Probably
like,
never
I
been
don't
on a train before.
know, like
I mean, if they're like normal trains, you just have a coupling in between them.
yeah. So maybe you have like a big old like thing of like shears or like like snippers that you would like be able to like,
Snippers.
cut the
Snippers.
metal like connection between the two cars or something.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So I guess we might as well go do that then. So I stand up and I just turn to a random person sitting next to us and say, I've got to use the restroom, and then I walk out like they care, and then yeah, I head towards the end of the car, or towards the car that they're in, I guess.
Okay.
Are you coming with me?
Yes, I am.
Good. Yeah, so I guess we'll head back to the
Yeah, I mean, I say we just blow it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we have cutters, like and like bolt cutters or something. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Caleb?
Yeah, that's what it's called, bolt cutters.
Okay. Then yeah, so we'll just go chop it, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah, so I guess we just step outside into the next car. Well, are they in the next car over, or are they?
They're two cars up.
Okay, then yeah, I guess we just start moving through the cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the next car is another passenger car. And so you just walk through, and in this car is the sheriff. And he has a space, basically like a whole row of seats that's just kind of taken up for him and his prisoner, and then the clockwork are just kind of like they're eerily like sitting down in the chairs. So you just see like they're like the two actual like humans in the center chairs, and then sentinels on each side, and then the Sky Knight on the end. They're literally just like sitting there motionless on these chairs.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So the guy just shoot a glance over at Lauren and like figures they'd be in this one, and then he like tries to just look as normal as possible as he goes through the towards the end of the car.
Okay.
So I don't know if we need to make a roll or not, but I'm just gonna try.
I mean, I feel like the roll
avoid
was
being noticed.
Careful. Oh, to not be noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to draw attention because it's just gonna complicate things. So.
Okay, I thought you meant rolling to cut the thing. I was like,
Oh
yeah,
no, we haven't. I don't think we've gotten out there yet.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah. Let's just. I mean, where did we get the bolt cutters from?
I mean, we brought them, right? That's what the roll is for. Is to say
Yeah,
that
so you
we
have like a
planned
big,
for
I don't know,
it.
like a big hand, like a suitcase.
Okay.
Or whatever, right?
Okay, got it. All right. I mean, yeah. I mean, we just carry it back. We're just going to the bathroom. I don't know. We're moving. We're moving our position. I don't think we should. We have to roll for that. I mean, it's not.
Well, I don't know. It depends on
The
the
stand up and
fiction
move.
that goes on with this.
I mean, you already
this,
succeeded on the clever
guy.
roll, so let's just say that you, I mean, you have like a big old lady's handbag, right? And these bolt cutters are ergonomic, and so you can like kind of like fold them in half. And so you can just,
Right.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess we just slip through and try.
They obviously work on clockwork technology because everything does.
Yeah.
So you have to like, wind up the bolt cutters.
Oh yeah, there's like pneumatic
Yeah.
bolt cutters. Yeah. So I mean, I guess we just try and look inconspicuous, and if we don't get stopped, we'll just head towards the edge of the car.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, someone make a sneaky roll to just look like inconspicuous as you kind of make your way through the car.
That's not me. I'm not good at that.
And this is if you fail, like it's not necessarily that like the
You get
people
shot.
start attacking you, right? But it's like someone
Yeah.
will stop you and be like, hey, can I help you? Like,
Yeah. Why are you back here? Yeah.
Okay, kid, you want to make that roll? And it's careful.
yeah,
I like that.
Careful would make sense.
I'd prefer that it was 12 though.
Oh, that's a
Did I fail?
That's a -1.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think that fails.
Well, I'm assuming the problem is I'm drunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I like
yeah.
how about I like start getting excited, and so I'm just like not.
Not holding it together.
Yeah, and so right, like one of the I don't know what you call them, the employees on the train, like steps in front of
conductors.
you. Yeah, not the conductor,
Yeah.
but like one of the hands. He like steps in front of me. He's like, hello, can I help you? You're not supposed to move to another car. You should have seats assigned, right?
I'm drunk.
I put my
I can see that.
I put my hand on her back and I say, "We're just looking for the restroom." And then I try to just like guide her away, like, and it's this way, so bye. Even though it's probably not.
Yeah, and I think he's like, that.
We already established that it's not. Yeah, we've already established that you don't know where you're going. So
Yeah. But the
Yeah,
intention was to just get out. of
yeah,
there,
and so you can like just keep going, right? But like he's gonna like follow you and probably like be like, excuse me, like don't what are you doing?
Right. Yeah. Is this the sheriff that's following us, or like
No, this is just a
okay,
random employee
like a
of the
deputy.
train.
Oh, right, yeah, you said that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna try and keep going, hoping that he'll go away. Obviously, he won't, but yeah. So I'll walk out to the next car, or to like the intersection between cars, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Does he? So he follows us out there?
Yeah, I mean he's like,
Okay.
excuse me, you're not supposed to be here.
thank you for telling us, but we like to be here.
And so we cut real quick to where the sheriff is sitting, and he kind of like he's like leaning over, like looking at this like commotion that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
Yeah. So yeah, I think I just reiterate, like I say, like I said, we're just looking for the restroom, and then like, could we have some privacy, please? Like trying to get around.
He says the restroom is that way.
The only this train only has one restroom.
Well,
Surely there's one that is closer this way.
No. There's one like 2 cars up this way,
silly.
but you're going the completely wrong direction. If you just, it's in the dining car. You just came from there.
My husband is a little confused right now.
Yes, I
So,
can
okay.
see that.
So as I think, like, as I'm talking, I want to walk out into like the space in between cars so that we're not in the car with the sheriff anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that he can't see. And then yeah, so can we get out there and like close the door or whatever?
I mean,
So
he like stop. He like grabs your arm.
Oh, okay.
He's like, no, please do not go that. What? I need to see. Can I see your tickets, please?
Yeah, I say sure, here, and I grab my ticket and I like push it onto his face and like push him off, and then walk out the door.
All right, go ahead and just make a forceful roll to see if you can like, yeah, just push this guy out of the way and then make your way forward.
Yeah.
Difficulty 2.
Okie dokie. Forceful. Okay. Got a 4.
Yeah, so you just do that, and then you make your way out, and I think he lets you go, right? He doesn't follow, but we see him like walk back, like huffing, and we see the sheriff say, anything wrong, and then we cut back to you guys.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So I look back over at yeah, there, and then I'm like, we should probably get this over with quickly. And
Wait,
yeah, I
what,
think.
What did you say that to me?
So you're gonna,
And what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said we need to get this over with quickly because
Oh,
they're probably
okay.
gonna.
I heard
back.
quickly. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
so,
I guess that would have gotten the idea across too.
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, you guys can like literally just grab the bolt cutter out right now and just cut it, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm
Yep.
like,
So roll quickly, someone.
Yeah.
what's your quick?
I have no idea.
1.
I think it was 1. Okay.
Okay, and mine is. Oops, that's the wrong tab. Mine is what? 2. All right, I'll roll mine then.
All right.
So yeah, I'm like, here, hand me the cutters, and then
yeah,
I.
difficulty 3 to do this before someone comes out again.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I just lean down and brace against.
Right, and
both
I think the way
cars.
this works, right, is like you literally like wind up this thing. And I think this is the bolt cutters are actually pretty small, like compared. But the reason that they can have enough force while still being pretty small is because of the wind up mechanism, right? So you wind it up like pretty far, and then you just like put it where it's supposed to cut, press a button, and it snaps closed really
Right.
suddenly, and cuts whatever you mean to. So
Yeah. So I just.
Yeah, it's a
I brace myself on either side of the car, and I wait for Aaron to get on the other side.
Mhm.
And then I make a quick roll and a fail. But we are prepared for anything, and that will put
Yeah.
me over.
There you go. Cool.
So I think I'll use one use of that.
So what does that look like exactly? Where, how is you being Lauren's like preparedness help?
Yeah. So I think like I go to like use the cutters on it, and she's like I wind it up a little bit, and then I go to use it. She's like, that's not enough, or something like that. Like, does that sound right?
Yeah, not enough force,
Connor? Yeah, you're like, that's not wound up enough.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
So then, yeah, I finish winding it up the rest of the way, and then I just let it go. And then, yeah, I step off the departing car and get back onto the one that we want to be on. And I guess we're gonna see how all this goes. then like as the car like travels back into the distance, do we see the conductor like come out and be like, "Hey, where are you going?"
Um,
Something
yeah.
like
Okay.
that,
So
like as we're like flying
real
away.
quick, I want to break this. So Josh just gave us 100 bits on Twitch, and
Thanks,
he's
Josh.
saying, "Ooh, clockwork! I recognize that world." But yeah, so now Tarthon Plays is the highest
Nice.
tier giver.
Awesome.
We're
Thanks,
doing
Josh.
Fate Accelerated, Josh. Mm-hmm. Because
Welcome to
I
the
only noticed
party.
because I was checking Twitch chat, but then I stopped, and then he messaged us on Facebook, and he's like, "Dude, are you
Oh.
watching Twitch chat?"
Sorry. Cool. I mean, yeah, I guess it's time to see how well this little incursion goes.
Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
All right.
Click.
Sounds good.
Train car goes. I'm glad we come up with a crazy idea, though.
What's that?
I'm glad we came up with a crazy idea,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Exactly.
popping off the train car.
Yeah.
Gotta
So
be
you
fun,
see
yeah.
you
It's actually
so,
a good idea, though.
So what happens,
no.
right, is you cut the bolt and it starts like just going away as the train continues on, and yeah, like the employee steps out again. He's like, what is going on? I'm gonna, oh no! And then yeah, he's waving, and then the sheriff steps out.
Okay, great.
And he says, he just immediately pulls like a revolver and points it at
I
you.
shrug and I'm like, it just slipped. I don't know.
I mean, make a roll.
Is he shooting at me?
He's going to shoot at you unless you can unless that statement convinced him.
Oh, I mean, I don't expect it to. That wasn't my intention. I was just being sarcastic. Though I don't know. I guess I could be serious, maybe. But I guess there's no reason not to. Okay, so is that sneaky? I mean, it's a bad lie, but I assume that's what it would be, right?
Yeah, it'd be sneaky.
Okay. Here's my +0. Hey.
Yeah, so it goes about as well as you assumed it would. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he's definitely going to shoot at you.
Okay, well, what a jerk. Yeah, so I say that, and then I'm like, I look over it there, and I'm like, get down, because I know I have a chance of not getting shot because of my abilities, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't want it to like curve into her. So yeah, like get down.
I mean, I obviously get down then, and I feel very comfortable. Like if we're watching this as a movie, it's just second reaction for me. My facial expression doesn't change. I'm just
You're like, all right, yep, this happens again. Cool. Did he?
So he's gonna roll.
Okay. Got a 2. Okay, so I get a +2 to this because I'm not in cover and I'm defending forcefully. I'm just gonna stand there with my shoulders shrugged, and I get a 6.
Yeah, I mean, so it doesn't. He just like quick draws right and shoots. And yeah, like
Yeah.
it just ricochets off the side next to.
Yeah, so I look at him. I'm like, well, that was rude, and then I
And
go
yeah,
to
you
step
guys are
inside
far
the
enough away now that
Yeah,
like.
well, that was rude.
Yeah. And then he just like he curses. You can't quite hear what he said, but it sounds like he cursed. And then
rude.
he turns around and stomps back into the car.
Awesome. So they're called Sky Knights because they can fly, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought so. Right. Well, that's the thing.
So I say we do it anyway.
We do what anyway? Go in there? I mean, yeah. At this point, we're committed. Yeah. I mean, I guess we just head in there then, so we don't die.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so we don't die out here. So we'll just die in there instead. So, Yeah. So I shoulder open the door and like as I do it, I pull both of my revolvers out and just walk into the room. Well, okay. I think I turn to Aaron first, and I'm like, so we're going in and out then.
Let's do it.
Awesome. And I shoulder the door and like pull out my guns and just see what I see.
So what are each of your quicks?
I have 2.
1, I think, or no, was it 2? Because there's
They
two.
all have
two
0,
ones, right?
Yeah, there's 2 2s, 2 1s, 1 3, and 1 0.
Yeah, I have 2 quick then.
You have 2 quick.
Yeah.
So
Down with the quickness.
No, I have 1 quick.
We should make that parody "Down with the Quickness" based on "Down with the Sickness."
Let's see.
Yeah.
Make that song not really creepy and
Weird.
yeah.
Messed
I
up.
liked that song until I got about halfway through it, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with the song now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a sky 4 speed. Jeez, buckets. Larcer has 3 speed. What a jerk. Shoot that guy first. We're gonna die. Oh my gosh. So many people.
I mean, yeah.
So we can start with you guys. Yeah, so you step into the train car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And what do? You see, right? This is like a passenger car, and so there's a bunch of people like just sitting down, and you instantly recognize most of them as people of part of the Cult of Light. You see your aunt, you see your uncle, you see your mother and father-in-law for you, Lauren, and a bunch of other like people who are kind of like cousins and stuff.
Yeah, so I walk in with both of my guns and say, I'm afraid there's been a delay, and then I want to shoot the fastest one.
Okay.
Which is Larcer, apparently.
Well, Larcer's the sheriff.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be the mother or the father.
Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot the uncle instead, because I think I've already painted him as a jerk, and so I have a feeling he's, yeah. And I don't know that I think I want to exchange words with the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's grunts too. How many grunts are there?
4.
I guess for thematic purposes, I'll shoot at them. That's how narratives work, right?
Okay.
All the little people die first. So. Okay. Yeah. So I just alerted them. Also, does this technically count as melee if we're in the same zone? Even though I'm using a gun, how does that work exactly?
No, I mean melee is like literally melee narratively.
Okay, that's good.
That's fair, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. So, yeah, I guess I just unload into the grunts at this point. All the faces I don't recognize that have guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna try to like dodge out of the way quickly. They it's very, very unlikely that they'll do well because I mean, you just burst in,
yeah,
and start shooting up the place. So let's is that your roll for forceful?
I know I didn't roll it yet.
Okay,
there it is, same roll. Nice.
They got a 0. So, yeah, you definitely just take one of them out.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of the grunts is just dead. So you just like, what does your gun look like?
Yeah, so there's 2 of them. They're basically like dragoons, right? They're typical cowboy revolvers, except there's like silver in there. There's or no, they're like iron, but there's silver engravings on it and stuff, inlaid engravings.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, they look expensive, but yeah. So maybe it like pans over the guns as I pull them out, and then yeah, I just shoot one of the grunts in the head.
Yeah, and he just goes down in a spray of blood as he starts to like get up and like pull his gun away, and then just dies and just like crumples against the chair or the seat he was in. And then Lauren, it's you.
I mean, I'm just gonna create an advantage then. I'm gonna create a clever advantage, and I'm just gonna use either somebody's like weakness or just
Start something on fire.
Yeah.
So you grab a bottle of scotch and you just like kind of smash it against the wall, and then
Yes.
That's a good idea.
This is kind of early in the fight. We're probably gonna burn to death, but it'll be cool. So who cares?
So do you want to just like literally like make a Molotov cocktail basically, and then just like
nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just roll clever to create an advantage. Difficulty 3.
You want to roll that for me?
Sure.
Yep. Nice.
Succeed.
Almost got it by with style.
Yeah. So Molotov cocktail. And you got one invocation on that, so you can use that to do something else. So you just like grab this like bottle of beer or bottle of booze, and just like.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
And then just like stick a flaming rag inside that apparently you just lit while this was happening. And then yeah, you get ready to throw it. But yeah, then it's the uncle's turn. And so the uncle turns around, and so actually I think what happens is you realize that you don't actually see I'm trying to think about this. So yeah, the uncle just turns around on his seat. He just turns around, puts his leg up on the chair, grabs a shotgun, and then just levels it at you. He's closer to you than some of the other people are, and so he just lets loose with his shotgun.
Yep, he was waiting for this. And me?
Yeah,
I assume. Okay. I stand in the middle of the train car like a baller. Whew.
Got a 6 forceful.
And it's a good thing that I do that, because this is going to be interesting. Okay. I mean, how's that possible? Oh, right, I got 0. Okay. That's actually a 3, but I'm probably going to re-roll it, because it's pretty bad.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to use Purity Protects and decrease my current to 1. Try that again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Roll 20. Thanks for re-rolling the same number twice for like the 5th time. So that's 5. I don't want to take that much damage. I really don't want to spend all of my fate points right away. What did he roll? That was 3 positives plus 3. It's a pretty good roll. You know what? I'm just gonna use the last prepared for anything. I mean, we knew that he knew that this was gonna happen because we told them basically. So I think I suspected that he would do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives me a 5, so I just take 1 stress then.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, one of them probably wings me on the cheek or something like that, but they kind of curl around me.
Yeah. All right, it's the ant's turn. And so what the ant does is she turns around. Basically, she's sitting like right next to the uncle. and she actually has her own Molotov. She actually has a stick of dynamite. Is actually what she has.
Oh, great. That's a good idea.
And then you realize what happened to make her face so deformed.
Explosives.
Yeah, apparently she's been experimenting with explosives.
She also apparently thinks it's a good idea to throw one in a contained car. So
right,
I know how this happened.
Can my character actually say that? Oh, explosives! Like in her drunken stupor, she's just like, oh, gotcha.
Great. All right. So is she making an attack with that, or is she creating an
advantage? She's going to throw this at Lauren.
Well, that's rude.
Bye bye.
So how is this working? Because I mean, an explosion would probably hurt everybody in the car. So are we just all going to roll a defense, or?
Well, let's see what she rolls.
Okay.
She got a 0. Oh dear, this is not going to go well for her. Yeah, I think everyone is going to have to roll defense on this.
Yep. In
the car.
I imagine we're all rolling quick. I don't think any of us can forceful this, even me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so down cold, dodge out of the way, fine.
I guess.
Because what happens, right? She meant to throw it like, because you guys are like right at the beginning of the car, and so if she threw it right, then it would, just hit you two guys and maybe get some other people with just some debris. But like she fumbles with it and then just drops it on the ground and it rolls towards you guys, but it's not. It's still very close. So the ant is gonna roll her quick. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was like such a good roll for her.
Wow.
So the other
That's the best she could have rolled.
Yep. And so she just like flips back over the other seat and like and then we'll roll for
somehow this dynamite doesn't hurt anybody.
Apparently.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the mother.
I'm glad they're getting all these insane rolls on their defenses.
And the father, so they all.
What about the grunts? Did they roll?
I should probably have them roll now.
Get negative.
So grunt number 1 succeeds. Grunt number 2 dies in a fiery explosion. And grunt number 3 succeeds. Okay, so the way this works, basically, I think what makes the most sense for all of this. I should probably Lauren, you have to roll.
They just throw a grunt over it.
Okay. Oh. That's literally what happens, right? They're such religious fanatics that like one of them is like, "Don't worry, Mother Blank, whatever her name is for the ant."
Oh,
yeah. What they would call her. And, no, what they would call her, and yeah.
Mother Blank.
Yeah. Exactly.
I did not pick that up. Okay. That's funny.
No, like whatever her title is, and like jumps on top of it, and so he gets splattered, but everybody else is fine. There's a hole in the bottom of the car.
There's a hole in the bottom of the car. There's a hole in the bottom of the car. There's a hole.
Yeah. And so then it's the grunt's turn. The 2 that are still alive. And they're both gonna shoot you.
Wow, how rude.
Yeah.
Are they acting as one group, or are they?
No, they're gonna both attack separately.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, Josh wrote mother ___, and then like a thinking face. Oh dear. Yeah. So yeah, the grunt. They're both shooting you. What's your face?
Aaron or Austin? Sorry, what'd you say?
They're gonna roll quick. Yeah, Austin.
Okay.
They're gonna roll quick.
So here's my 2 forceful rolls. So I get a 2 and a 4. Hey.
So yep, cool. You perfectly succeeded on.
I love this stunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's Sky Knight's turn. That's cool.
Yeah. So the grunts just just start shooting. You just dodge out of the way. or rather, I guess take it.
I stand there. Yeah.
You stand there.
Look at them blankly.
You get shot, and the bullets just like pop out, and you heal. And then what happens is, so we get a shot of the Sky Knight, and it.
Are they having any reaction to that, by the way? Because I don't think they know I can do this.
No, yeah, they probably are. They're probably just like, what in the fathers? And then, yeah, they just
Okay.
stare blankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see this like alien, insectoid looking thing, kind of like come up to the edge of the car, and the cars have a pretty far distance now, but it unfolds its like grasshopper like wings, and then it like instantly just like goes from 0 to 100, like just accelerates.
Oh, great.
And we'll see. It's gonna. I think I'm basically just gonna say its entire turn is just getting there, and so it just speeds over right away. And so it like at the end of its turn, it's basically like right in the door of it, right? And then it's Larcer's turn, but I guess I'm not even sure why I put him on this, because he's like in the other car, so he can't really
He's like,
he didn't like ride on it, right? So
yeah, just taking pot shots at the car all the way down the road.
I'm just gonna delete him from this turn order because I don't know why I put him on. Yeah, it's the mother's turn.
Okay.
And so what she's gonna do is the mother is going to she has a pipe, and she inhales this pipe.
What?
Okay.
Inhales the smoke
She has
from the
magic.
pipe, not the actual pipe. She doesn't go like
She dies. Next character.
And she gets smoke in, and then she what she does is she breathes on her hand this smoke, and then she starts like twirling her hand around like this, and the smoke kind of like coalesces like more solidly around her fist, and like she basically has this like incandescent kind of like smoke cloud around her fist, and she goes like this, and then the cloud like coalesces into this like black like sphere, and then it like shoots at Lauren.
Oh, that's rude. Connor, are you how
are you defending?
Caleb? Yeah.
Oh, how am I defending? Obviously with my strongest attribute, which means that I just find a way to, do things cleverly.
So how do you defend it against this cleverly?
Just stand behind me. That's clever.
I mean,
Use me as cover.
I think that's clever enough, doesn't it?
Sure.
Isn't it? Okay.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'm cool with that.
No, it's not clever
it's
enough.
probably
Unless that's quick, maybe. Well, maybe yeah.
I guess that would be careful.
Want me to roll for you?
Yes, but I mean, yeah, okay. I'll do that still. I was gonna think of a better way to do it with.
I mean, you have 2 in careful. So
Clever.
It's not that bad.
But yeah, but no, I just like that. That's what my natural reaction is.
Yeah.
To be clever, you mean? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a mirror. Just put a mirror up in front of it. Reflect it back at her. Like Link. I don't know.
I'll just roll careful.
Okay, yeah.
All right, you got a 3 against a 4, so you'll have to spend a point if you want to.
Well, we do also have
the invocation.
A use of prepared. Wait, no, I think I used that last use of prepared for anything, didn't I?
I don't think you did. No, you just used one.
Didn't I use it in a defense?
Not that I know of. I mean, you used the first one in defense. That was the first time I think you ever used it, was on the defense for that. Wasn't it? Oh no, I know you used the one for the bolt cutter.
No, yeah, it was the cutter, and then I rolled a 1 twice in a row. For defense,
I remember
and then
that.
used that to
Yeah. So that that is, I mean, it's technically still around because it was an aspect, but it
Right.
doesn't have any free invocations on it. But yeah, you can use Molotov Cocktail if you want. I don't
Yeah.
know if you can somehow come up with the way that.
I mean, it sounds like it took her a while to do that. Maybe you could just preemptively do it. You're like, nope, I don't want to know what that is, and just chuck the Molotov at her.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can just chuck the Molotov Cocktail at the glowing sphere or the black sphere that's coming towards you.
As defense? Are we still talking about defense?
Yeah.
No, I'll just do it carefully. I like.
No, you did. Now we're trying to figure out. You either take one
Oh.
stress or you use something to get higher.
Oh.
defense.
Yeah, you just take.
And we have a free invocation on Molotov Cocktail you could use if you wanted.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
So you
So you
take
just take one stress.
I'll take one stress. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with taking one stress. I mean, we can't have him surrendering early.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So it's the father's turn, and he grabs out a sword
Oh, fancy.
and he charges you, Ostin,
Okay.
and he's gonna like try to stab you in the face.
Mm-hmm. How nice of him.
And his thing is flashy.
Okay.
Yeah, he has basically like this giant like two-handed like broadsword, and he's just like charging you. You got that's actually not a good roll for him.
+4. Jeez. We're gonna die. All these people have better modifiers than us, and they outnumber us like 2 or 3 to 1. Okay. I'm going to. If I use my guns to block it, can I roll forceful?
You use your guns to block it?
Just cross my guns.
Oh, that almost seems flashy to me.
That's true, it does.
Yeah.
But I'm not very good at being flashy.
Let's do that.
Actually, it's the same as my quick, so I'll just do it. Yeah. Got a 2.
So make it 4.
Yeah. So I take it that this stunt doesn't help with, because I just have defend when out of cover. It doesn't say in melee or range, but that probably doesn't help with this, right?
Mhm.
For the defense. Oh, not forcefully defending, anyways. Okay. All right, then. Jeez, I guess I'll just take the 2 stress.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe it like pushes down into my shoulder a little bit or whatever as I'm holding the guns up. And I just look straight into his eyes and I say, well, it's been a while, hasn't it? And then I want to, oh, it's Laren's turn. Yeah, so I just say that and then mess him up, Laren.
Okay. I do.
It's you? Yeah.
I do that. That
So
sounds like a
you
good
throw
plan.
a Molotov cocktail, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Who you-
At the
who you
guy he
throwing
was
it at?
talking to. At the guy he was just talking to. Obviously.
The father with
Yeah.
the sword?
Yeah.
It's right in front of Austin.
Okay, give me a layout. Is there a map of this right now, or are
I
we
mean,
just
you're
doing
literally
this?
just all in the same enclosed car.
Yeah, it's the same
Right.
zone, so, but
Okay, I mean, I just do the most concentrated area of them and not us. That's simple enough, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, basically, he's
I mean, I do
just,
it cleverly, you know. I do the most damage I can do, you know.
yeah,
without-
you bank it off the ceiling, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so you're attacking the father with the Molotov cocktail. And if you succeed, then you've done it in such a way that it will hit the father and not Ostin. But
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Do it.
You want to roll for me? Thank you.
what is this then?
I mean, I feel like that's clever, right?
Clever,
like, I mean,
yeah.
it's either careful or clever, but I feel like trying to get it there is.
Mhm. All right. Well, that wasn't a very good roll for you.
Yeah,
So you got
that
a
was
3.
0 total
So
roll.
he's gonna
Plus
roll.
3.
He's gonna roll flashy to like. He's gonna like backflip out of the way. So your father, yeah, your father is just a very like ostentatious.
How old is this guy?
person. I mean, he's in his 40s. But you know that his mother has been augmenting him with like the smoke magic for like a while now. And I mean, the light itself gives you like, it does different things to different people. And so he's probably just on light right now.
Right.
He's gonna roll flashy. And he tied. So
you get a.
If you don't want to spend a point, you get a boost.
Well, you should probably spend Molotov cocktail on this because I don't think we'll have that benefit anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then you're 2 over him. Cool.
And so he'll take 2 stress. All right, Austin, it's you.
Okay, so he jumps back and I holster my guns, and like right when he lands, I'm up on him with the knife that Laren gave me in my hand, and I just try and ram it into his ribs,
Nice.
as he lands. Just pretty forceful.
It does sound pretty
I
forceful.
got a bad roll, guys.
Yes,
But I still get a 4.
He's just gonna dodge out of the way quickly.
Yeah, because I got a -1 in my roll, and I have +3 in total.
You said that like.
So he's dodging out of the way quickly.
Okay.
And he tied.
So we're tied, yeah.
So you just get a boost.
Yeah. That's like on the
What is that
defensive or
boost?
something.
What do you say?
It's like on the defensive or something.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there 2 prepared for anything? Out of curiosity. Oh.
Because I was copying it.
Gotcha.
Cool, yeah. It is the uncle's turn. He doesn't want to hit the father. And so he's gonna like cock his shotgun again, but then kind of just like hold it up by one hand and then grab a pistol from his belt and then aim it at Lauren.
Okay, to the pain.
Now you could take cover behind me, I guess. That would make sense now.
Yeah, so how are you defending this? He's pointing a pistol at you and shooting.
Maybe you could try and angle it so that the guy's in the way. That sounds clever.
Yeah. I take cover behind one of his guys. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, like I meant getting
So
the
that the
father
angle
who's in
on
melee
him,
with me in between the shot. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Sounds like a clever way of solving this.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna roll clever?
Say just like,
Okay.
juking him. Like, you're not gonna shoot me.
Oh, well, that's not a good roll.
Well, Connor rolled
Not
it also.
very funny. I rolled.
Oh, okay.
Ha!
Fortunately. Do you get a bonus to cleverly defending?
No, he only has
With a
one
stunt?
stunt, and it's a one per session thing.
You might want to make some stunts
make
because
them.
we're
I
gonna
wanna
die.
make a stunt of clever defense involving Austin.
Oh, nice. So when you use
So-
me in some way.
Yeah, I'd say that stunt would be called. No, no idea. What do you guys think? Maybe.
2 bodies are better than 1.
Nah, that's lame.
That's funny.
2
Maybe
meat
it's like
shields
we-
are
I
better
think
than 1.
I think it's like we have a bond.
Yeah.
Like we have a bond or something. Like bond.
Yeah, maybe like
Literally married.
Yeah,
No,
literally
I
married.
was
Yeah,
just trying
that's
to.
pretty good.
I was just trying to quote your.
Oh yeah, my game.
Yeah.
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 If there wasn't a band name named it, I would say In Sync, but I can't take that phrase seriously anymore because In Sync is a band.
Yeah.
I hate that. Same
And
with
then
One
we
Direction.
hear,
Every time
we
I say
hear-
there's One
Spelled
Direction.
wrong,
We
too.
hear
Yeah,
InSync's
Yeah.
I Want It That Way start playing as this
I want
combat.
it that way. No, what is that song? Oh,
Tell me
why. I hate the original version of that song because it's not eBay.
Yeah, right. Oh goodness. All right. Every time I hear any of his songs, I'm like, "Ooh, Weird Al." Oh, it's probably not Weird Al.
Yep. All the time at work, I'm singing
Yeah.
the songs, and it's not that.
It's funny.
Gonna have to face it, you're addicted to spuds.
So-
Yeah. All All right, so that means you have a 6, right? So you get a. No, you don't get a boost. That's a 3. Okay, that's my game. All right, still doing that. Okay. So that was the uncle, right? So now it's the aunt's turn.
Why
Yeah.
are we fighting an ant?
True.
Squish it. We're holding back that one for a while.
Yeah. So the ant.
Crawls on the ground.
That's the thing, right? Like she had like a thing of dynamite. There's not much you can't escalate from there, really.
Nope, not really.
So I think she just grabs out a pistol, and starts firing it at Austin.
Okay. Does she hit my dad in the back?
Well, hopefully not.
Okay.
But we'll see. No, actually, she would probably roll careful. If that's the case.
Yeah.
So let's try that. There you go.
I mean, I'm still just gonna ignore the shots and basically just hope they go around to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a 6.
Yeah.
So I get a boost on it, right?
That works. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you want to call that?
Yeah, I think, like, why won't it die? Or why won't he die, I guess. Why won't you
Couldn't say it.
die? Because Skyrim. Alright. Or what, is that Obsidian? Oblivion. Talking about Oblivion, I think.
Okay. I've never played that game, so that would explain why.
You never played Oblivion? You played Skyrim, though,
We
right?
own it.
Yeah, of course you played Skyrim. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, with you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I remember it. Yeah, in Oblivion, if you were fighting guards for long enough, they would scream, "Why won't you die?" at you, and it was really funny.
They do that in Morrowind too. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They did
Why
it in
mean,
won't
Skyrim,
you
too.
die?
Yeah,
They did it in all 3, I think.
I think they might. Yeah, they probably do. I think it's basically just like a meme at this point for that game. So
Yeah.
like
I was
the
once an
Air
adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
I was
And then
once
you
an
shoot him in the
adventurer
knee.
like you. Why won't you die? That'd be a funny meme. Just mix it together. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then you wouldn't die.
Yep, and it just shows the player character with a bunch of arrows in their knee.
Yep.
Anyways, okay, so, now whose turn is it? The grunts?
Yes.
Nah, he's on fire. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So the 2 grunts that are left, they're gonna go ahead.
They run away, right?
And shoot at you, Austin.
They're so rude.
They are. They're very rude. I am sorry.
I mean, I'm still literally just standing there trying not to get shot. And I do a pretty darn good job, and I get another bonus on one of them. So I guess I'll just do another why won't he die.
Well, if it's matched up, then it's 3 and 4. And if you're defending, neither of those.
Well, it's 0 to 3 and 3 to 4.
Oh, you're right. No, you're totally
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I doing? So you just want to charge why won't he die again, maybe?
Yeah, might as well. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, no, so I think one of the grunts like literally says that. He's like, "Why won't you
Yeah.
die?"
Yeah, I think I literally just start laughing in my dad's face, and then, yeah, I guess I'll just get attacked by the Sky Knight because it's his turn.
Yeah, and then a Sky Knight breaks through the door and
Yeah.
hits both of you in the back at high speeds. So go ahead and roll.
Does it also hit my dad if we're in melee?
Well, okay, so let's say it just hits Lauren. He's just attacking Lauren.
We just need to get to the other side of the train. He's probably not smart enough to only kill us.
So there you go. He's quickly just like running into you.
Wow.
He's gonna like
Jeez.
he gonna kill you.
You're gonna die. Connor?
Oh, we're talking about me?
Yep, you're being rammed by a Sky Knight.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought
if
you said I was going to be attacked by a Sky Knight, so I just kind of assumed.
well, yeah, but that was
Gosh,
before
dang it.
anything happened.
Yeah, why would you do this?
I mean, you could use me as a meat shield, and then you can use Why Won't He Die invokes. I think maybe.
Literally married? Are you serious?
Wait,
That's
what?
you named it? Literally married? That's what you
Wait.
named the stunt?
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
you didn't hear him say that?
No, I thought he said something completely different.
No. He likes literally Fenrir.
Literally
Literally
Fenrir.
Fenrir. So I heard him say
Yeah.
literally something. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, literally
Yeah.
Fenrir. That is still
Yep.
one of my funniest.
That's great. Especially because
Adam's,
of how it came up.
Adam's name on Zoom is still literally Fenrir.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, inside jokes. All right.
Okay,
Don't
maybe
die.
I'll just invoke literally married again. I'll just use him. I'll just use clever and use him as a meat shield.
So you just step in front of
In between the melee, excuse me.
and then boom, and then Ostin gets hit instead.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
I think that's the right thing to do.
That's definitely clever. There's a lot of stuff going on in that. Try not to get stabbed.
Oh my
there you
You get an
goodness.
8.
Boom.
Wrecked.
Yeah, so
Get
you
wrecked,
actually
Sky Knight,
get
get
a
wrecked.
boost on
Stein, yeah.
the
I got a
Sky Knight.
boost on the Sky Knight.
Yeah, so what do you want? I mean,
Mhm.
what do you want this to look
What?
like? What happens?
That's a good question. I mean, the Sky Knight tries to come after me and it flies, right?
Yeah.
So it like tries to lunge at me and I just step in the way. I like step out of the way and goodness, what's your name? Austin. And
Austin,
the father like pull over. Like he like pulls him over, like try to like
Mhm.
into the Sky Knight, because I like tell him, obviously I'm like Sky Knight, and he just kind of like throws the father that way into the Sky Knight, like
Rams into the.
no, he like turns because he's trying not to hit the father, obviously,
Mhm.
and then rams into like the side of something,
Yeah. Okay.
and
So-
I mean it just like clipped wing or something.
Well, here. I mean,
boost.
obviously, it's called.
Literally got wrecked.
No.
Literally wrecked.
It's called bug on a windshield.
Hey. Nice. So Connor, you should at some point attempt to destroy the targeting mechanism on this thing that it obviously has exposed, because then it won't just try and murder us. Because we're super gonna die if we're fighting this thing and all of them. We might die anyways. But if this thing helps us kill them, might be okay.
Okay, it's the mother's turn, and she's gonna rush over, and she's inhaling the smoke as well, while this is happening, and she's gonna like basically just like breathe in the father's like face while he's fighting you.
Oh, that's awkward.
Give him an advantage, basically.
Okay, yeah.
So she's gonna roll clever. Oh no, she's probably rolling quick actually. So. Well, she got a 1, so I think she fails.
Okay.
So what happens is you guys get the aspect instead.
Yay, she breathes it into my face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's totally what
Wait, no,
happens.
that's not good. I can't have drugs.
not.
Oh, but that's the stunt I haven't used yet, so I guess it's not the end of the
I mean, no.
world, but
So what we would have is like it ends up just
maybe I cover my mouth or something like that. Like,
I'm just trying to think of. I mean, that would be the most obvious one, I guess. Reason, but yeah, that would be not good for you because you don't.
right. I mean, this is a one shot. It's okay if I I haven't even used this stunt yet. It's the gain carefully created advantage one. So and it's fine if we wanna.
Okay.
If we wanna do that. Yeah. So yeah, I get.
Yes, it's called Breath of Life, and you have 1 invoke on it.
So yeah, I think I like sort of stutter back and curse, and like I can feel that part of my ability drain. Yeah, and I shoot her a mad look.
You just ruined my streak.
Yeah, ruined my kill streak.
Who, me?
Or no, she
Oh.
breathed drugs into my face, and now I've taken drugs, so I lost my one of my stunts.
All right, it is the father's turn. He's gonna just like try to
Okay.
stab you with a sword.
Right.
Okay.
Me, not me, right?
No,
Okay, cool.
Austin. So he just like twirls the sword and like brings it down.
Don't forget about your knife.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I can defend forcefully with a knife against a sword, so I guess I'll try and just like duck under it. Yeah. Are you serious? I got
Wow.
-4.
That was
All right, well, I'm
really
obviously gonna
bad.
re-roll that. That's insane. Let's see.
David.
What?
David, don't die.
I'm gonna try not to.
David.
Uh-huh.
David,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna die.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Purity Protects again
Okay.
and just re-roll that a little bit here. Are you serious right now? I got a -3 instead of a -4. What is with that? Oh my gosh,
Well,
That dumb.
that's ridiculous.
yeah. So he gets a well, I mean, he gets a bunch of.
Yeah, he's
yes,
attacking me. So,
yeah. So
that's
that is 4. or no,
5.
5, yeah.
All right.
Oh no, he got a 4, and you had what? -3.
I got a -1. I got a -3 on the roll. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I got a -1.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, that's 5.
Wait, but you can get a 0, can't you?
And that would be 4.
Right. Math. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna take a severe consequence.
Nice.
So that's I'm gonna call it "Don't Go Towards the Light."
That's awesome. So I mean, what probably happened, right? Like the drugs just like have messed you up,
Right.
right
Yeah.
away because you were not used to this. This is not good. And yeah, like your father just slashes you, a deep gash across your chest,
Mhm.
and it's not healing right away because like the drugs, like even though this is not like
That power.
that
yeah.
power, like it's still like interfering somewhat with what's happening like in your body, and yeah, you're just
Sorry,
like super
David.
disoriented.
It's all. I mean, I can erase almost all of this at some point. So, which is my only hope of surviving this. All right. So
And our
Yeah.
camping trip, obviously.
What?
And our camping trip, obviously.
What?
Our camping trip.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. It's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, obviously Molotov cocktail is officially out. So, what are you thinking?
I mean, do you have any guns or weapons or
No.
anything like that? Oh no, you need to mess with that Sky Knight. You need to see if you
Okay.
can like rewire it or something, because otherwise we're literally screwed. Literally
Oh.
screwed.
Literally Fenrir.
Literally screwed by literally Fenrir. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I was literally screwed by literally Fenrir. That is
Yeah.
rated R stuff that we don't want to
Yep.
get into
Yep.
here.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yep.
But you didn't need to say it.
Okay. Quick question. In this game, you're allowed to take multiple consequences and stuff from one hit, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I thought so.
What?
So are you what are you gonna do, Connor?
Connor, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I mean, do you maybe want to
Um,
pull out a knife and see if you can just like ram it into the, like,
Well, who's the guy that
Thing.
just hurt you? The father, right? The father was the one that just hurt you?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like I grabbed the knife out of your pocket.
Well, I'm using the knife right now,
Oh,
but my guns are in my pocket. You can just use the gun. It's the same. It's all the same thing.
I was hoping for
Narratively.
some really cool story making here, where you didn't use the dagger and then I did to help you and finally kill the
Oh,
guy, just like we
sorry.
did with the brother, and then we could have had that
Yeah.
moment. You know?
I was going for symbolism. I'm about to kill my dad with a knife.
That's even
whatever,
better, I
pulled
think.
it out.
Yeah. No, I see. Yep.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So you can use my gun if you want. They're both sitting in my holsters.
Um.
So you just
Yeah.
finished dancing in between us, right? So maybe you
Yeah.
like spin around behind me and take both of my guns out of my holster. And
I guess
then
that would work. Yeah.
it's up to you. I don't want to tell you what to do. Just
Right. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I mean, the Molotov cocktail thing was just so cool. That.
make another one. I don't know.
But that's
Maybe you
no,
just
but that's
breathe the match in front of your face and blow fire. I mean, you drank a lot of alcohol, man.
very true. Oh yeah, let's do something with me being drunk.
Well, yeah, I feel like that would probably be like figuring out. Like if you did want to destroy the targeting thing on the Sky Knight, you could probably like make a roll to figure out. I assume you'll have to roll to figure out where it is. I assume he won't just let you attack it. Is that a safe
Right.
assumption, Caleb?
Let's say it again.
That he'll have to roll to figure out where the targeting system is on this machine in order to like break it.
Yeah.
Basically,
probably.
I want this
I don't
machine
think
to
he
be
worked on clockwork before. Probably.
No, but that's what I mean. He might be able to figure out just by
Yeah,
looking at it.
Yeah.
Like
So
that's
you
probably
can
the
have
thing.
to you have to like discover an aspect basically.
Yeah.
Josh said if the Skynet is rewired, you could call the aspect literally screwed. He
What
just
the
gets the
heck?
screwdriver and just starts taking apart the
Yeah.
paneling.
Literally unscrewed.
Oh. Ew.
Yeah. So it's up to you, Connor. Yeah, if you want to like try and figure out, or if you want to just shoot somebody. And...
See, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to. Yeah. This is just a moment where I spent too long trying to figure out what my character would do. I'll just.
Fuck it.
I'm just gonna. I'm drunk. I'm gonna take the gun out of your pocket and.
I'm drunk.
I mean, yeah.
That sentence.
I am drunk, so that's what's gonna happen, and you're just gonna deal with it.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll probably be okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll be fine.
So what are you gonna do with the guns? The guns.
I'm gonna shoot the guy,
Which guy?
the father guy.
You'd
Okay.
probably have to roll careful to do that, just so you know, because he's
Yeah, because
Yeah.
with me.
he's fighting.
Oh, I guess that's not clever. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
you
I
have a
want
good
it to be
careful.
clever.
You could ricochet the bullets off.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that, right? Like you could do it in such a way where it's gonna ricochet off the bullets and come at him from behind, or ricochet the bullets off of the wall and come at him from behind.
Oh, cool. I was joking, but if you could do that, do it. You just
Yeah, I mean, you're in an
it's like in
enclosed
Wanted. You just go like
car,
whoosh,
right?
and
Yeah.
it curves. Yeah,
right.
that's
Right.
true.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen that movie, Connor? What was that? Do you remember when we were in the hotel in that hotel room once, and we turned on this like stupid kung fu movie or whatever, and like the whole it was Angelina Jolie, and she shot a
What?
gun and like curved the bullet, and it was she was surrounded by people in a circle, and the bullet went through all of their heads in a
Wow.
circle. Do you
No,
remember
I
that?
don't remember that. No, I can't say that I do.
That's so
You
dumb.
probably just blocked it out of your memory. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen ever.
I mean, I bet us as kids laughed hysterically at that. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
we were
me?
just
That
like,
was probably
what
the coolest
is
thing I've ever seen.
happening?
We were probably just dying.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, so I guess you're banking bullets off of the side of the car. So do you want to do that? That's a clever shot, to be sure.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna ricochet. That sounds
Awesome.
legit.
Are you rolling or?
Oh no, Caleb, you should roll.
Okay, let me grab this. Wait, what am I rolling against? What are you doing?
He hasn't rolled yet. He wanted you to roll for him.
Cleverly ricocheting
roll for
the
him.
bullets off
Okay.
of the.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, well, that was a bad roll. You got 2.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And you're
Okay.
trying to hit the father, so he's
Are
Yeah,
you-
we've been getting
Stop
garbage
rolling
rolls.
for me.
he's gonna quickly dodge out of the way.
He got a 0 though.
so that actually.
So I succeeded.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
can do damage,
there's
yeah.
actually like a whole bunch of boosts that you could use too if you wanted to like just pile in the damage on him.
That's true, yeah.
On the father?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many do you want to spend?
all of them.
Okay, all the ones that you can.
All
Let's
of
see.
them.
On the defensive, so that's
Bug on windshields for
that's
the other guy.
2.
Everything else, I think.
Yeah, why won't he die? Could spend those.
I mean, he's
2,
fighting me, so you could probably use why when he die in Breath of Life.
Yeah.
But bug on windshield's the only one that wouldn't work. So.
Yeah, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
So
yeah,
it's
you
10 in
just
total.
kill him.
Who do we appreciate?
murder him.
Yes.
So what does that
Oh
look
my
like?
gosh.
What does that look like, Lauren, when you just like ricochet a bullet
That's
off of the wall and like?
Oh, that's such an awesome
Hit him.
scene. Holy cow.
What do I look like?
What does it look
I
like?
look like a boss. That's what I look like. No, I mean, I ricochet the bullet off of the wall.
So,
It
I mean, I think because okay, so your last turn you dodged in between us. So I think you literally just dodged in between us, went around me, grabbed the guns, shot on both sides of like you're behind me, grabbed the guns, shot on both sides, and they just went bam and hit him in the head.
that sounds like fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, what happened? He just dies right in front of me. Oh my gosh, that was cool.
You just blood just like flicks on your face. You're like, what the heck?
Yep.
and then you feel your pockets significantly
Yeah.
more than it was a moment ago.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you meant you were gonna put the revolvers back.
Oh yeah,
You just boom.
Actually, yes, yes. The revolver I just put it back.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Right, so you just take it off of him, ricochet the bullet, and just like put it right out of his
Boom.
That's awesome.
Like what? Great.
That's good.
That was legit.
Okay, cool. Austin, it's your turn.
Sweet. Yeah. So I mean, I turn around and I'm like, oh, good shot, and then I'm gonna bum rush the next dangerous person. What do we got? Who's the other dangerous person? The uncle, I think, had the shotgun.
Probably the Sky Knight.
Well, yeah, but I'm still hoping the Sky Knight can help us out. I don't think I can kill the Sky Knight. But I also don't want to leave Lauren fighting it by herself. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna. I have a 2 flashy. I'm gonna try and just turn around and. You know what? I think so she's behind me. She just put my guns back. I turn around. I think I hand her the knife. I flick the knife up and put the handle towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take it, Laren?
Yeah.
Laren? Okay. And then I pull my guns back out and I just start unloading at the Sky Knight with my back to all the other people because I'm not really worried about them right now.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay. I got a 0 again on my roll.
Yeah, so did the Sky Knight.
I don't have any. Oh, he's a +4. Holy crap!
Yeah, so he's just quickly buzzing around, accelerating and decelerating. As he, flies
Okay.
around.
Well, I miss. Okay.
All right, so it's the uncle's turn. He's gonna grab his shotgun again, because now he doesn't have to worry about the father, and then he's gonna just. I think he's gonna jump over the seat, and so he's basically right in front of you, and he's gonna unload the shotgun right in front of you.
Okay.
So you got a 5.
Nice. I cannot roll above 0. But I get a 5 actually because I'm not in cover. Yeah. So we tie. So he gets a boost.
So I'll get a boost. He is gonna get the boost. The boost chip off the old block. get it because he's literally chipping off you.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
wowza.
it's about family relations, and now that I'm explaining it, it's not funny anymore.
I got it.
But yeah, so he gets that boost, and then the ant is going to grab his dropped revolver and then fire it at your face.
You mean the back of my head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this entire family is just crazy and has a bunch of guns and swords and stuff. Apparently, so she got a 2.
Oh, okay. I get a 4.
Yeah, so she misses.
Okay.
It's the grunt's turn. They're somehow still alive.
Well, there have been apparently more important
and
things to fight.
yeah, they're gonna shoot you again.
Okay.
Just keep piling.
They finally got over me on one.
No, you did it the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So I take 1 stress, which I actually have to take 3 for. So. Okay.
And then it's the Sky Knight's turn, and yeah, the Sky Knight is gonna it's gonna pull out well, so it has like a little gun that comes up out of its wrist, and it's gonna zoom at you as fast as it can and pop off shots at you as it flies towards you
with bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, that was literally
Jeez.
the worst roll.
Literally the worst. I get a 5.
But almost.
No, yeah. So I get a boost
you,
on it,
you
right?
Definitely get a boost on it, and so we'll maybe just put another one on bug on a windshield.
Yeah. So if I get into melee range with my guns, can I use my stunt for getting a bonus to melee? Like if I stick them in his core and shoot him, so okay. So yeah, so I think he does that. I just kind of duck down under where his barrel's at. Not that I really need to. Actually no, because that would deny my stunt. So I guess I just kind of walk straight towards him until I get close enough, and then I just stick my guns towards his face and just start pulling the triggers
Sure, yeah.
Die. Well, that's not how revolvers work, but whatever. Okay. Yes.
I mean, yeah, you just be like.
Yeah, but I have 2, so it'd have to be.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But my thumbs would have to be pretty legit.
Yeah, pretty intense thumbs there.
Yep. Literally thumbs. All right.
Okay.
So I get a 5.
Okay.
Literally. All right. Okay. He's gonna grab it really quickly.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that was so bad.
Yes, keep rolling bad, Sky Knight.
So what do you get in
Okay.
total?
So I get a 5 because of that, and I'm just gonna spend both of the things on bug on a windshield because why not? So that's 9.
So 9 in total over him.
Yeah.
Or
No, 9 in
8
total. So 8 over him. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it goes down.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about that.
Yeah. So you just start riddling it with bullets, and one of them catches in its wing, and it instantly starts just accelerating, spinning into the wall, and just crumples against the wall.
So yeah, I'm just yelling as I shoot it, and every time I hit it, pieces of it are flying off. I'm like, ah! And there's sparks everywhere, and pieces are flying off. Okay. Awesome.
All right, it's the mother's turn.
I also apparently have never-ending bullets, because screw it.
Yep. I mean, this is Fate Accelerator, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullets. What are we talking about?
I'm just firing off some guns that I found. Yep. Only in Fate would I say you found some guns. Or would I let you say I found some guns?
Yep. Well, only a Nebula Jazz, really.
Yeah, Nebula Jazz, yeah.
Because Nebula Jazz takes Fate even to an even further point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mother is going to...
Literally pulp, right. Yeah, go ahead.
She's just going to breathe in the smoke and keep it inside of her, and...
Okay.
And then she's going to drop her... No, she's going to grab her pipe, and she's going to rush at you and try to poke your eye out with her pipe.
Oh, that's rude. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm just going to try and dodge it. And get a -2, of course.
Nice.
So she got a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So, here's what happens. So I'm going to... This is only a 2, but it doesn't matter. So, um, there's a fork in my eye. That's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyways, yeah. So I think what happens is she just rams the whole thing down my eye, and I stagger back, and I pull it out, and now I'm gonna use my stunt and just carry all of this. Because if I take one more hit, I die.
Yeah, so you just go Super Saiyan and just heal everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's ironically a white light.
Just like,
yeah, I think there's an ironically white light that like sprays out of me, and then everything just fills back up, and my body stops being stupid. Right.
Yeah, you see this like exhale of that smoke that just comes out of your nostrils as it like exits your system.
Yeah, and I think I just look down at her, and I'm like, yeah, he says, you have no idea how long I've been trying to avoid that. Referencing the smoke.
Yeah.
Space.
And she stares at you like, oh no. Lauren, it's your turn.
We might actually win. We've got this. I wasn't sure for a while there.
I don't know.
You have my knife, if that helps.
I am definitely drunk.
I mean, yeah, we've established that from the very beginning of the session.
Yeah, I just want to
reiterate.
I mean, I feel like hamstringing people and cutting like tendons and stuff is clever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have medical knowledge, but I feel like that might be a clever application of a knife. If you want to attack, or you could create advantages. I mean, that's what you have a stunt for.
Yeah.
Right? You could also attempt to learn aspects of the other player or NPCs.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Okay,
when you do that, you get free invocations on them.
Okay, so when I'm drunk, I'd like to be able to instinctively know what a person is like. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, okay. So maybe you can spend a fate point to just instantly know an aspect or something like that, like to automatically succeed that roll or something. Like, you want that to be your stunt?
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I would like to spend a fate point to automatically. Wait, who's still alive?
The mother and the uncle and the aunt.
Yeah, but the machine and the dad are both dead, and I'm now at full health. Like, I'm totally uninjured. Wait. Yes, I'm at full health.
Okay, so I definitely want to go toe to toe. What?
I think I'm at full health. I had a 6, so no, I have a minor, a mild consequence still. Sorry. Which is don't go towards the light. Okay. Go ahead.
I would like to I mean, I definitely want to like learn. Goodness, I can't speak. I want to learn what's his name? The goodness gracious.
The uncle?
No, the lady that's the dynamite, the aunt.
The aunt.
I want to learn her weakness. I want to go toe to toe with her.
Nice.
Yeah. Because that sounds like a fun time.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna spend a fate point for that then. What's her weakness, Gib? Let's test your
ant's
thinking
weakness
on the spot. Let's see if you can speak.
I mean, that's what we do literally all the time.
Did you say the ant's weakness?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ant. I don't think you get to technically pick what kind of aspect you learn, but it doesn't really matter. You still get a free invocation.
Her aspect is.
I mean, yeah, there's probably some pretty obvious ones based on her being burned.
Yeah. Her aspect is the fire that burned my face, burned my mind.
Oh, sick. All right.
Oh. How do I expose that?
I mean, she's nuts. So the idea is like, even if it's something we already kind of knew, now you have a mechanical benefit from it, and that you can spend spend points on it, and you can get it.
Right, but how does that narratively work? I don't really.
I mean, basically, you could like mess with her, right? You could trick her into doing something stupid or hurting herself or making a dumb mistake because she's insane.
Yeah.
So, which would probably also be a clever role.
She thinks the dynamite is one of her cigarettes of light.
I don't know if she's that stupid.
Clearly,
but I feel like
yeah.
I feel like you could, maybe like talk to her about the burn, right? Be like, I'm gonna burn the other half of your face, something like that. Just mess with that part of the damaged part of her psyche from the flames, I guess. Right?
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I'll do that. What's the role then?
I mean that would just be like a narrative thing that would allow you to benefit from that, right? So you would still, your attack would be something else, unless you wanted to create an advantage with that, and like, you know what I mean? You could create an advantage.
Don't I already have a free invoke on that?
Yeah, you do.
So I'm creating an advantage on a free invoke?
No, I mean,
free invoke to create an advantage.
You could create an advantage, and if you fail, you could use the invoke if you needed to. But I guess that really wouldn't make sense. But my point is that narratively, you could use that concept to do that.
Right.
To make that roll, if you didn't want to just attack her. But you could also just attack her. Also, you could have technically done that narratively anyways, but it helps to actually have the aspect to know that.
So what's happening?
I think he's still deciding. Are you just gonna attack her?
I think I'm just gonna attack her.
Yeah.
And use the fact that she's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you just dart past the fighting, us fighting, and
yeah. I want to say with the knife, but I'm gonna go with What is some sort of cool weapon that I could have in the bag that we planned for?
I mean, what kind of weapon do you think your character would use? I mean, so your character is well learned, and she's like a intelligent, witty person.
Right, probably something with a range.
Okay,
like
yeah.
Molotov.
What would be a cool ranged weapon for somebody who's good at thinking?
Like us.
Yeah. Maybe a bow, but that wouldn't fit in your bag.
Yeah.
You could have like a hand crossbow.
Hand grenade.
You could have a like a shotgun pistol, like a pepper box pistol.
Yes.
In the bag.
Yes, a one shot.
Yeah, those like 12-barreled pistols that look ridiculous.
Yes, I want to do that. Yeah,
okay.
Caleb, I have a shotgun pistol.
All right.
I'm gonna lounge.
So you're pointing this at the ant?
Yeah.
All right.
I just blow her away.
That sounds like forceful.
Blow me away.
I know this is clever. I had something in my bag.
I mean, the fact that you had it in your bag, that's a creative advantage roll if you want to do that. That can be clever. But
you could throw the bag at her face and then shoot her.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be clever, I guess. Maybe that would be sneaky. I don't know.
Sneaky.
I mean, no, behind you.
What?
Behind you.
Oh, look over there.
I bank on her paranoia.
Yeah. Oh, you could point and be like, "It's going to explode," and like point at the wall.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So roll clever.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Well, that wasn't a very good roll.
So should I use the free invoke to reroll then?
So she's gonna roll her careful in response here.
Can you use aspect to re-roll, or is it just for bonuses?
Yeah.
You can use it to re-roll, right? Yeah. Ooh, she got a 4.
So should I re-roll or should I just take the bonus?
You got a -1, so you should probably Well, I mean,
odds are that he'll get at least equal.
Yeah. Yeah, probably reroll. Well,
Okay.
well, it's just you have a +3. Yeah, I'd reroll. Well, at least you get
Yeah.
another. I almost said edge. Another boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're called in this game. It's a boost. Okay.
Yeah, so she see. I mean, you shoot it right, and she like barely notices in time. But yeah, she's definitely like really addled. So you have another invoke on fire that burned my face, burned my mind.
You used one of those to reroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So we only have one invoke left on it.
You right. Okay, Austin, your turn.
Oh yeah. Who am I fighting again? I'm fighting the mother. She stabbed me through the eye.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Is she?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Do I get the impression that if I make, like, she's not nuts. I know she's hopped up on light, but if I make like an intimidation thing, basically, do I get the impression that she'll back off?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I just stepped forward after I said, like, you know, I've been trying to keep away from that for a long time. And I say, yeah, I just step up close and I say, if that Sky Knight couldn't withstand me, I don't think you will either. Maybe you should go sit down.
Nice.
And I point off in the corner. Or maybe I say my father instead. I think that might be more impressive. Yeah. So, which I sure is forceful. I don't have any. I just hope I get a good roll. Oh, I got a 5. I rolled a positive number, guys. Just kidding. It's happened a couple times. But...
She's gonna roll her clever.
Okay.
To try to like logically think through this and not, like, you know, just not be overcome by emotion, basically.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like you and
yay.
I feel
so
like
yeah,
me and
she just
really
drops her. She, I
Yeah.
mean, she already stabbed her pipe in your eye, and so it's just laying on the ground. She just like looks at it, and then she just goes and sits down.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. It's the uncle's turn, and he like curses at her and says, "Light's breath! How dare you!" And then just keeps shooting at you.
Yeah.
Forceful. Boom.
Oof. I hope I get another good
Literally
roll.
boom.
I didn't. Yeah. I got a 4. Yeah, 4. So he beats me by 1. I'll just take the stress.
Okay. Alright, it's the ant's turn. She's a little crazy, and she runs at Lauren, and lights another stick of dynamite.
Oh gosh. Alright, great.
Okay, I grab her and jump out the car.
Why would you do that?
Her idea right here is to do forceful, basically, and she doesn't care about herself, but she wants to basically blow you up.
Okay, yep.
She rolls forceful. There you go. What are you rolling in response?
Well, you could. One of the things for clever defense is to
blow it out.
If she's using
just go.
Oh. Oh, that's so much better. Oh gosh. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're doing. Ready?
That's amazing. Oh yes.
Yep, there you go. That's what happens. She runs up to you and she like raises it like towards your face. You just go, and she just like goes like, looks at it.
Drunk me and then I hiccup.
Oh. Yeah. You hiccup and it lights again. You're like, too much alcohol in your breath.
I keep forgetting the grunts are still here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the grunts are gonna try to shoot at you again.
These characters are great. Oh, they're shooting at me?
Yep.
Okay. You think they give up? They've only winged at me once. Aha! Aha!
Yeah, there you go. So they still don't.
They just get just one over on each of them.
Yeah.
My coat's probably just like riddled with holes at this point and like cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's the mother's turn, and she just keeps sitting.
Alright, smart lady.
Lauren, your turn.
I killed the mom.
You mean the
what?
ant?
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, like, don't get her back in this fight.
I take a stick of dynamite out of her hands and light it on fire.
What?
You should relight it and then like kick her or something
Yeah,
and
I
push
mean,
her out of
that's what I
the.
was gonna do. I'll stick it down her blouse. That's what I'll do.
No. Okay, so you grab the stick of dynamite, light it, stick it down her blouse, and then push her off of the side of the train.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gosh.
I think it's a clever attack.
Yeah, that's clever. Yeah, you can do clever.
Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Oh, do you have another fate point? You should, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I mean, we'll
she's
see what her
gonna
roll is first, but
She's gonna
I have
roll
3
careful
more.
to keep it out of your reach.
you have 3 more. That's not
Yeah.
possible. You start with 3,
Because I got one earlier.
but you spent 2, haven't you?
No, I only spent 1.
Oh, all right. Well,
I only
geez.
spent 1 on that one thing.
Oh, okay.
And the stunt. So.
Yeah. No, you're right. She got a 4. Yeah, so you're probably gonna want to reroll because you got a -1 on your roll. So.
Okay.
I mean,
What do you
the
spend it
actual
on?
dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you need an aspect. That's right.
Oh, you can
what,
just
what aspect?
use the invocation on the fire that burned my face, burn my mind.
Oh yeah, might as well.
Right.
Okay.
So.
There you go. Well, that
So right now
won't
you're equal.
kill her.
So if you spend another point, you can go over.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then you actually like hurt her, which I assume is
But she's
required to
an
actually
extra,
kick her
right?
off the
So-
train.
Yeah. So she's dead then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you
yep.
spend it on though?
And that
You have to spend it on
Um,
an aspect, yeah. Which I'm sure you have one for clever stuff. So.
I'm always drunk.
Doesn't make any sense.
What was your high concept again?
Crafty manhunter.
Crafty manhunter. But
It's
she's
a woman.
so.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of the crafty part. We're not looking for him.
I think hater of light makes sense here.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you had that. Yeah, that makes more sense.
You just with,
Like this
with
is a pretty
rage.
gruesome way to kill somebody.
Yeah.
This is like in the Pirates of the Caribbean where you stick the bomb in the guy's ribs and kick him back into the light so he turns
Yeah.
back into a fleshy person.
Yeah.
Or out of the light. Yeah.
Right. And so what basically what happens?
My line is going to be.
Mm.
No,
So
that's
this
me.
is what happens, right? Like you push her off, and she goes, "Ah!" And then you like turn around.
Probably an improvement. That can be
Is that
your
what you said?
line.
Wait, what?
It's probably an improvement. After she explodes. Like, you know.
No, okay,
she was-
that's funny. But it's too,
Okay.
It's too forceful. It needs to be clever.
Oh, all right.
And I just invoked Hater of Light, so that's what I was thinking of. I say
Oh, I
something
see.
involving light. Of like I just lit her on fire.
Yeah, I see.
The only kind of light I like to see.
and then you hear.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the kind of light I like to smoke.
All right, Austin, you.
Oh no, that's good. I smoke the vapor of dead
corpse.
people.
Yes.
There's another one for you. What does that give you for powers? Smoking dead people's ashes.
I don't know.
I mean, we already know that. What happens if you do that? It's the
Yeah.
flesh world.
Hey, I still don't have my last aspect yet.
The finger
Oh, really?
cigar.
Yeah, yep. I always forget about that. I love that so much.
I know, right?
Um,
We need to do a RPG in that world sometime.
yeah, I really do. Oh, did you want to do another aspect there, Connor? Did you want to write your last one?
What?
Oh wait.
Did you want to write your last aspect? You said you were
Yeah, I
rolling
just
short.
did team of 2.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's cool. I feel
I'll-
bad now because all of my aspects are about killing people, and not like us working together like they should
That's
be.
okay. I mean, I'm the only reason we work together.
That's a good.
Seems thematically appropriate. All right, it's you.
Boy.
Okay.
Josh just said rolled and smoked.
Oh no.
Get it? Because of drugs.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's good.
That's pretty
Oh.
good.
That's.
Oh gosh.
Josh's comments have been so good throughout this.
thank you there.
Yeah, we need him to join the call just to make pithy comments.
Yes.
I mean, what's funny is that he could literally just like pop on at any time.
Yep.
Literally.
If he wanted
Literally
to,
pop.
but he had
Pop
to
on.
do everything, so.
Gosh. Yeah, you could. Now you
I
probably
ruined
will.
my overlays, but
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, now he definitely will. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So.
Hey, we really should wrap up though, guys.
Yeah, we're almost done. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I I think I cock my head at my uncle because he just did stress on me, and I say, "Are you having trouble with that shotgun?" And I try and shoot him again. He keeps missing me with it.
Do it.
All right. I explode you. Oh, I don't explode you. I don't explode you at all. I got a -1.
All right, so the uncle just takes it. Oh my
7.
gosh.
He got a +4. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What?
Wait, so he just takes the bullet? He can do that?
Yeah, he just right, like he just like, and then he just looks down at it, and he looks back at you, and just shrugs.
Oh, I guess he's probably hopped up on. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Yeah, Josh said, or you could all just watch Twitch chat.
That's true.
Nah, it takes effort.
Not really. Not
No,
much.
it doesn't. Not at all. I have to go on the Twitch page though.
What the heck? There's
So far
wrestling
away.
in Spanish on Twitch's main page. That guy is wearing a pink thong. All right, where's the? Where is your channel? I don't want to watch this anymore. So weird. Look at AR. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Moving on. Pretending that didn't happen. So whose turn is it now? The uncle, right?
It's the uncle's, yeah. And so
Okay.
he cocks his shotgun one more time and blasts you with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my word.
he got a 0.
I guess that counters his super awesome roll before. I'm gonna make a quick roll and try and just like close in on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you son.
Yeah, so I think what happens, right, is like so your boost I think is what's this called? What's a good name for this? I'm just gonna call it Twitch.
Ew.
Because what happens
5/4
is
wall.
what happens is right, like he
You
goes
got
to shoot
knocked
you, and instead of
down.
actually pulling the trigger, he just like, so his hands start shaking. And he like looks down at himself, and like his blood pouring out of his chest.
Nice. All right. Yeah, so I think I run up, I grab the barrel of the shotgun, push it to the side, and then I just try and ram my gun into his face and shoot him. Wait, it's not my turn. I'm
It's not
doing
your
any of
turn,
those
yeah.
things.
It's
the grunt's
the
turn,
ant's turn, but she is
Oh, the ant's turn.
exploded.
Right. Yeah.
I think the grunts just don't do anything.
She smolders. Yeah, they're just like, Yeah. I mean, they could try to stab me. That would work better. We're just gonna spam Adam Coble. You want
Technically,
some
that's
chat?
actually that's an MAGP.
I was gonna say it doesn't look like the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just like hold their guns and just like, well, we can't actually kill this guy, so.
Yeah.
And the mother just is still sitting. Lauren, it's your turn.
That's probably what they're doing. They're probably looking at the mother like, do we fight?
Okay,
not
so I'm going to try to convince the mom to stop all this madness and just lay down and die.
Well, she's just sitting in the corner.
So that would be stupid. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, no, I didn't know if you meant like, because she's already not fighting, so I didn't know if that was what you were getting at, or do you mean you want her to like kill herself?
No, I want her to just make them stop fighting.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, you said lay down and die, so I wasn't sure what that meant, but okay.
Convince them to lay down and die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Convince them that this is all it's just silly and inevitable.
All just a dream.
It's all just a dream, just a dream, just a dream.
It was all just a dream, just a dream. Snakes.
What?
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
That's actually a song.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yep.
What were we just doing? It's my turn.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, the only
What's
person
new?
to kill is the uncle, really.
And yeah, technically the grunts, but they're also not fighting, so
But I have to do this like a clever person.
you don't have to.
What I mean, what's around me? Can I throw them in the fire? Is the Molotov still burning?
Probably. It's a good point. I didn't think about
Yeah. Oh, let's kick him in the fire.
it.
Okay.
He's still sitting down, right?
Who?
The uncle? I don't think he ever stood up. Right, Caleb?
No. He's standing up. He's standing right in front of you.
Okay, yeah, I just push him into the fire.
I thought he... Oh, yeah, because he walked closer before.
Mhm.
Okay. That's right. I forgot about that. You just run up from behind and, like, trip him into the fire.
Yep, I run up behind him and I like make a noise and I'm like, look out! And then while he like turns and is off balance kind of a thing, I just push him over.
Boo. That's funny.
That's clever, right?
Yep. Sure.
Um,
Okay, so you got a clever 3. He is going to. He stands there like a rock and doesn't move.
Darn, that succeeded.
You have,
I have a fate point that I could tie it up with, but that's not.
Oh, okay. We don't have any,
I could reroll, but I'm not gonna try to reroll and get a better than a 2, which is what he got.
Wait, we have Twitch. What was that for? Yeah, that was him. So we have Twitch you could use.
Free invoke?
Yeah. You got a 0. You could use it to reroll, or you could just use it for a +2 and then also use your point for a +2. If you wanted.
And then he's dead, right?
I mean, no, he'll take damage. I don't think we've hurt him much at all.
But I'm gonna throw him in a fire.
Oh, well, I mean, he'll probably, be on fire. I don't know.
alright.
I don't really know how that works in this game, but...
I'm gonna do that. So, he's dead.
Alright, Caleb. Connor says he's dead, so he's dead.
Yep.
No.
He's gonna...
well,
Oh, he wants to
push him in the
spend
fire.
our free invoke and his last point to, like, on an aspect. You have to decide an aspect. But to throw him in the fire. But he's wondering if that'll do. It'll just do the 2 damage, or if there's any other effect to that.
I feel like I'm always drunk is very prevalent here.
Why?
I mean, I'm always drunk.
Yeah, I'm not sure that helps.
No, an unorthodox investigator is what I was gonna go for,
Yeah,
because
Unorthodox works.
yeah.
So would this just do 2 damage if you threw him in that fire? Then kill.
Or is he dead? That's the question.
Sorry.
He's telling Josh that he rolled a 1 on a d20.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to truth chat.
But I didn't.
No, he's talking to Josh.
Yeah.
In the chat. Yeah. So if he
didn't do
uses
it.
both an invoke and an aspect, invokes an aspect and uses the free invoke on the Twitch, he'll get a 2. Will that just do 2 damage if he throws him in the fire? Or will it be some other thing?
Yeah, let's just have him die.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah. You just put him into the fire, and I mean, what ends up happening, obviously, of course, is that he doesn't die, but his face gets terribly deformed, and his mind is irreparably damaged.
Yeah.
Why
He just-
snow?
He probably
Why?
flails and screams and falls off the train somehow from an explosion from in a hole in the side of the wall where the first dynamite went off.
Perfect. There you go.
Because his wife's face was burned and messed up, and now she's dead. Now his
Mhm.
face is burned and messed up, and he's not dead. And now he's nuts too. Well, she's not nuts anymore. She's just
Yeah.
dead.
So he gets sucked out of the train, and then
Okay.
splatters on the rails.
Oh, that's rough.
Mhm.
I guess he's also dead.
Yeah, and I guess we just ended there, because you murdered most of your family.
Yep. Well, I mean, part of the reason that I left the mother alive was so that there could be some sort of actual role playing to this, and not just we get on a train and we murder everybody.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Though
yeah,
to be
so
fair, there was a lot of pretty fun role playing during the fight.
Mhm.
But
so you walk up to the
everything
mother,
else.
right? And so the grunts are just kind of like standing there awkwardly, like, well, mom's not doing anything. So...
Yeah. So I walk over to them and say, I just look over them and I'm like, smart move. And then I look over at what's our mother's name, or my mother's name?
Miriam.
Miriam. Okay. Mother Miriam. All right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I have less to say to her um than Theron does. So did you have anything you wanted to say to her? Because I mean, I just kind of walk up to her and I'm like,
Yeah, she
you
just
know,
calmly
I sort of just
looks at you.
yeah, I think I just shoot you a glance there and to see if you have anything you wanted to say to her. Because I mean, she's the mother of the person who murdered your child.
Mm-hmm. Would you like
So.
one last? Would you like one last roll of light?
She looks at you and then just like huffs indignantly.
No. How about dynamite? I take one of the sticks that the ant had lying around, and I light it, and I stick it in her mouth and see what she does.
I don't think she's just gonna let you do that.
Yeah, I mean she's trying to stop you.
Yeah. Jeez.
No. Go quietly.
Wow, this is terribly messed up. I mean, go ahead and roll. Probably like forceful or whatever.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Have I ever seen you do something like this before?
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
yeah, so basically what she does is you
crap.
try to throw this dynamite in her mouth, and she just takes your arm, twists it, breaks your arm basically, and like knees you into the ground. Like this is
an attack.
It's fine because this is the end of the session.
What? No, she can't do that.
She doesn't actually break your arm. She just twists your arm back and like hurts you, and then like knees you to the ground. Takes the stick of dynamite and then just like chucks it out the back of the train.
Lovely. Yeah,
and she like stares indignantly.
You just killed. What's her name? The ant.
Well, she was super dead.
But she didn't know that.
I mean, she kind of.
What? She was watching.
No, she had her back turned.
No, she was sitting in the corner watching.
Yep, she was watching you.
Why? But it's a train car. It's not a big place.
I was
just say.
I was trying really hard.
Also, we probably rolled the ways since then, I imagine. Maybe. I actually don't know how long it takes a car that's separate to stop rolling. This has been a decent length of fight, but anyways. So yeah, I think out of character, what do we want? So our goal here was basically to take care of our responsibility, right? To take care of the part of this terrible thing that we have responsibility for. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to kill her or like tell her she can't, be like, this is over and let it go? What do we want to do?
I mean, I feel like we should definitely kill her. But that's just me because I'm bitter and hate her.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if she wanted to survive, she would say something. You know what I mean? Like she would try to apologize.
Yeah, she knows
something.
that there's nothing she can do. She's like dead.
Okay.
So, quick question. They were presumably, and I said this offhand at the beginning, so feel free to contradict this if you like, but are they transferring quantities of this light stuff? I assume?
Yeah.
That was my original assumption. Okay. And I assume it's in this car with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this a thing you can have too much of? Can you, like, overdose on?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, I think I kind of, not, like, forcefully, but I go to push her off of Lauren and
she just kneed her to the ground and then sat back down.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I help Lauren back to her feet. And I say, well, I've spent an entire year trying to avoid this garbage, and now that was all for naught. And I walk over to the boxes of the drug, and I just like start breaking them open, and dumping them out onto the floor of the car. And I mean, does she have any reaction to that?
No, she's just staring
No?
ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I just dump out all of the crates onto they do a huge pile on the um uh yeah, just a new huge pile. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
And then yeah, I probably just I pull out like I wouldn't have a cigarette lighter. Uh, I don't know. There's probably like a lantern on the wall or something. And so I grabbed that and I just open it up and throw it onto the pile of the giant pile of light, whatever it is. What does light look like in its unburned form? Is it like a powder or a?
It's
Oregano
like
leaves.
it basically looks like a small
Oregano
it's like
leaves.
tobacco kind of.
Okay, yeah. So I just dropped the lantern on it. And I mean, I assume this is enough to kill many people many times over. And then
I mean, if you drop the lantern on it and like burn it.
yeah.
All right. Well, clouds of this.
Yeah,
gas
I mean, as
just
soon as I
started-
drop it, I say, I look to Lara and I'm like, we're leaving. And then I go to get off of the, and then I look to her and I say, you're staying. And then I go, might as well die doing what you love. And then I jump off the
Okay, so before this happens, I want to have. So while you're doing that, I want to have. a
okay,
little
while I'm jumping it
conversation
out.
with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, so I wanna be like, do you know? And I kind of like sober up a little bit first. I kind of like splash some. Well, there's probably no water here. I don't know. I don't know. There's an obvious thing of I'm trying to sober up for this, or I just get very somber. And I just look at her and I'm just like, do you know why I'm doing this? Do you know why we're doing this?
No. I don't really care. You've left the faithful. Why should I know or understand the method of heathens?
Well, a wise man once told me, you can't follow what you don't understand. Wait, say what you said again. Say what?
We left the faithful or whatever, so I should
Yeah.
care why we're doing
I had a good line and then I just.
She said, like, you left the faithful. Why would I know or under? Why would I care to know or understand the motivations of a heathen?
Oh, right, okay. No, a wise man once told me, if something can't stand up to being questioned, it shouldn't be allowed to stand. Or it's supposed to fall. It should fall. Not everything the faithful has done has been consistent. You think you know. You think you know what you're supposed to do. But really, all you are is a sick old man, sick old woman that wants to forget about the past. This isn't making any sense. I had a really good. I'm just too tired to carry it out.
I feel that.
Good. Yeah, me too. I hear ya. My brain wasn't working all day either.
Okay, so let's restart this conversation. Let's restart this conversation.
The last thing she said was, "Why would I care to know or understand the motivations of heathens?" Because you're asking why. Do you know why we're doing this?
Right. Heathen. How about murderer? Don't you think a murderer is much worse than a heathen? How about an abuser?
She rolls her eyes and she says, I don't care what you thought about your husband. He was following God's will. Get over it.
Wow, I don't know. I think she would just flat out murder this woman.
Well, okay, I think unless you want to do that, I have something. So I think when she finishes that, she says I just finished pouring out the rest of it. Instead of saying what I said earlier, I say, I walk up and I point to the pile. I say, "There's your God's will," and I toss the lantern onto it. And I say, wait, what did she just say? By the way, I'm sorry, my brain's not working either. She just said,
he was doing God's will.
Yeah. So I say, "There's your God's will," and I throw the lantern on it. I say, "Get over it," and then I jump off the train. The train's not moving anymore, right? Or is it still moving? I guess I'll make a roll if it's moving.
So this is actually a thing that I was wondering. So I have been under the impression the entire time that you disconnected the back half, and where the sheriff was in the back half, and they were the ones slowly stopping.
Oh, so I mean that's fine. I didn't have a.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So the train is still going. To be honest, you could probably jump off fine.
No, that's the worst idea. Why would we do that?
Well, I mean, both of the people that we threw off died horribly from falling off and stuff, so it makes sense that we were moving. And we wouldn't have had a choice if they were in the front of the train.
What was the thing? Right? You can just go up to the front now and then cut off the front bit of it and then have it slow down.
Yeah, we could just step out and cut the And then we could just finish taking this train wherever we're going. I'm surprised the operator of the train hasn't come back here yet. But, well, actually I'm not, because things have been exploding and stuff, so. If I was him, I'd have stopped the train a long time ago.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Just got out of there, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think in that case, I step out, I go to open a door and cut it free. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm trying to think if there's any way I could lock her in there. We just said there was a hole in the wall, because someone fell through it. Right. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can just lock her in there. But I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, probably not. Not a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of fire. Is there much wood in this car? I mean, if it's just on fire, she won't have...
Yeah, the seats are made of wood.
All right, yeah. So, I mean, it's probably starting to get pretty, burnt up in here. Because there's a Molotov and a couple of explosions that have gone off.
Yeah, so she's not just a lantern. You know what? I think she just keeps sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected
that she breathing in the smoke, almost ecstatically.
I kind of expected that's how it would go.
I think the grunts go up to you and they're like, we don't want to be a part of this anymore. Can we please have mercy on us?
Yeah, so I just turn around and walk towards the door to the next car and open it up. And stand aside for Lauren and the grunts to walk through. Yeah,
I think they just kind of give you their guns, and then just walk in.
Yeah.
Do you still have a knife hanging out of your eye, or did you take it out?
Yeah, it was a pipe, and I took it out.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's on the floor. I just dropped it. So
this has happened multiple times now in this universe. Someone's poked someone's eye out with a pipe.
Really?
Yep.
Turns out pipes are the most dangerous weapon. Literally pipes.
Literally pipes.
What the heck? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's that.
So
the grunts.
What's that?
Yeah, so you just
I walk out with the grunts.
Yep. Yeah, and then I think I just used the bolt cutters on the on that part of the train as well, and just let it.
Yeah, and we won't worry about the rest of the train route or anything like that. I think the camera just stays with the car as it slowly comes to a stop. The car, and it just stays on it for a very long time.
Smoldering white,
smoldering. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think after a while of that, we cut to if you're cool with it, we cut to Austin and Lauren sitting on the back of the train, and he just turns to her and says, Yeah, I think he just kind of sighs and says, I suppose that's it. I suppose we've taken care of our responsibility.
She doesn't say anything.
Yeah, and I think he yeah, I think he takes out his revolvers and like it zooms in on the handle of the revolvers and there's like a knife etched into them, the symbol that there was of the Messer family or whatever. And I think like as they're going, he says, I suppose I won't need these anymore. And he just kind of tosses them into the air as they're going and watches them trail off into the, as they go away. And he's still got the knife next to him, but he doesn't touch that. And yeah, I think he says, he turns towards her and says, well, do you have anything to drink? And then,
and then that's where we end.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was trying to figure out if I wanted to end that by saying, like, by making some insinuation that he didn't need to be chased anymore because he didn't need the power to regenerate. But I was like, I feel like that might be a little too cheesy to end on after that really heavy. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I like. Do you have something to drink, right? Because you don't care about your pact anymore now that.
Yeah, it's like we've covered the thing that I needed this for. I don't need my guns. I don't need superpowers anymore.
Cool.
Like I don't,
And gosh dang it, I want a drink.
Yeah. Well, plus it was lumped in with drugs, as I just had force smoked, so it doesn't even hurt me any. But yeah.
I think the story there is really interesting because it's a war on drugs, and then the first thing we do afterwards is drink. And it's so hypocritical.
Yeah,
it's so poignant.
And I think that's kind of was also part of the thing was it wasn't, at least for my character, it wasn't about the drugs, right? It was about the fact that the people that I'm responsible for were involved in that, and that they needed to not, that they'd done too much harm and they needed to be dealt with, and we were the only people to do that because they're our responsibility.
Right, because their whole thing was like converting people to this like weird drug cult.
Yeah.
And, like ruining their lives, basically.
So really, it's a story about family.
And forgiveness.
Yeah. No.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay, so I think so actually, do you have anything to drink? And she hands him a bottle. And they take a couple of swigs as they're sitting there. And then she softly just says, "Happy birthday." I think that's right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Well, that was good. That was good stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna regret this tomorrow morning, but it was great until then.
Josh wrote, "Family, forgiveness."
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, we're out. It's been Gamebound.
Yeah.
One shot.
I look like such a dork. Wow.
Well, my face has been like this for half of it, so
I haven't been paying attention. Okay, it's funny. I've been paying attention to the screen. I've had you guys in the minimized mode, so it's just been switching back and forth.
Yeah,
I really like that. I really like.
Yeah,
that.
it's really useful.
That's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys.
Good night.